Streaming, start recording.
My face is like disappeared.
I need to start sharing this out.
I love that this has 1 star. So someone rated Scream 1 star with this poster thing, and this is the review. I purchased the 4K Ultra. That's the review. 1 star. No,
He
no
probably thought one
explanation.
was
No,
good.
like I bought the Blu-ray and I got the 4K. Like no actual explanation. Just I purchased the 4K Ultra. Perfect.
You know what I hate? When people return shit to Amazon because they don't want to pay for it or they want to just like try it out, and then they leave a negative review like, "Oh, it didn't work." It's like, guy, you already returned and got your money back. Leave
Yeah,
it
it's like
alone.
what else
They're
do you
not
want
gonna
from
come after
them?
you.
Yeah, they're not going to be like, "Oh, do you want to free
They're not going to
stuff?"
come
And it's
after you
like,
for not leaving.
dude, they
a review.
already took care of the transaction. Like they're moving on.
If you have an issue, then yeah, write it down. But hello and
Yeah.
welcome to Game Complainers, episode 434. I'm your host Barry,
Co-host Anthony.
And Frank.
and tonight is the night of champions. No, it isn't. What were you saying before we go on about
Oh, no, I
these
was just-
reviews?
Oh no, I was just saying the reviews are funny for the Scream Walmart poster edition, which it still says that it's supposed to arrive today, but there's been no like update on anything. It just says preparing. It doesn't say on the way.
On the way. Kama, how you doing, man? I saw you commenting on Alex's stream before.
What's up, Kama?
What's up, Cam?
Kama's on a lot of shit a lot of YouTube videos I've been watching. I've been seeing his name in the comments. I've been seeing him all over the place. He's a megastar.
I thought you meant he's in trouble because you're like he's in a lot of crap.
Yeah.
The Alchemist. Hello, man. How you doing?
What's up?
What's up? So we
He's
have
cheap,
a lot of stuff going on, especially with MLB The Show. There's Abo. There's my man Abo.
What is that? Oh, is that a guy wearing a heart costume
Yeah.
or something?
It's like a Wi-Fi heart.
Oh,
Either
okay.
that or he's got a bra on his head.
Either way, it works.
Like in, what was it? What's that? Little Nicky?
Oh
Remember
yeah.
the guy had the bra on his head? You know that has a game?
No,
There's a Little Nicky game for Game Boy Color.
really?
Yeah.
I gotta try. I gotta download the ROM and try that. That's crazy. How? What do you do in it?
You run around. I played it on stream.
Oh yeah, look at this. It was from 2000 and Ubisoft made it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. That's so weird,
It's all right.
though.
Oh, you know what else I got? I don't think you guys got this.
No, I didn't get that. That's awesome.
That's killer.
Okay, so here's the Phantom MLB The Show Steelbook that we
Yeah,
were
that's
talking
right.
about. I didn't open it, and I'm probably going to return it. So, Best Buy, I thought this came out this coming Friday. It came out last Friday. Best Buy told me, oh, you can pick it up. Richard, what's up, man? Best Buy was like, "Oh yeah, you could pick it up at 11:30." All right, I was like, "Whatever." I didn't even get those emails because I was too busy. I think I was getting ready to stream or whatever. Then in the middle of streaming, I started streaming at 1:30. Later on that night, my wife and I go out to get food, and she's like, "Oh, so you went to go pick that game up?" I was like, "I didn't leave the house. What are you talking about?" "Well, I got an email saying you picked the game up." I was like, "What?" The
Like
email
motherfucker,
was-
I was streaming all day. Like what the hell?
The email was at 1:38. I was streaming from 1:30 to 3:30. And I was like, I didn't even set foot in there. And this is 8:30 at night. And guess what? Best Buy closes at fucking 7 o'clock now, every day. So,
There's still 9 over here. That's weird.
I messaged them on social media, and the social media closed at 7 o'clock at night.
Oh, well, you got to be a
Excuse me.
Total Tech member to get 24/7 support, Perry. You know, the doors don't close
from
on you Total
India.
Tech members.
And they
Yeah, exactly.
I want to tell you
Oh,
what India told me on the fucking phone.
Oh,
by
yeah.
the way, so I called the store. So at like 5 o'clock in the morning, or maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, you can email the store directly, and I did that. I did everything I could before they opened the next day because I didn't want to have any problems when I went in there.
Mhm.
I didn't want to go in the store. I haven't stepped in that store since 2020. I emailed the store, did everything I had to do. The next morning, I call India. You know what fucking phone number India was? The local store phone number. So I called the local store with my local area code, right? And it says, I click the prompts or whatever. It transfer you. It doesn't matter if you call the store directly. Transfer you directly to India. The guy, I gave him the case number, and he goes, "Oh, you could just go pick up your Ghostwire Tokyo. It's ready. It's there." It's like, I picked that game up like a month ago. What are you talking about?
I had dealt with the same thing when I dealt with the appliance stuff. I kept getting transferred to India, and it's like they kept giving me wrong information. And every time I got transferred, disconnect. When I was driving up to your place, same problem.
So listen. So I was like, that's not even what I'm calling for. I already picked that game up. I'm talking about MLB The Show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes, it's there. Don't worry, you can go pick it up. I was like, right, but I don't want to go inside. I always do my stuff for curbside, and I can't do curbside because it says I picked it up already. There will be somebody outside the store waiting, the guy told me. And I was like, what are you talking about? There's nobody outside the store.
No.
No, sir. When you do curbside, there's always somebody outside waiting.
That was the case 2 years ago, not 2 years later.
And I said, there's never anybody outside waiting. They're not paying somebody to stay outside all fucking day.
Only when the store was actually closed, we had people outside waiting. Not now when it's open. Everyone's inside.
So I said, can I call the store directly somehow and speak to the manager that works in the store? And he's like, oh, you could just call back this number and type in extension 2020. It's like, okay. So I hung up on him.
Oh, so that's the secret then.
So I called back the actual store, and it said extension, and I typed in 2020. I got the American customer service department.
That's what I should
Why
have
is the American customer service department fucking hidden?
Yes, and the corporate number is hidden too. Thanks to you, I actually have it. But if I didn't have your number that you gave me, I would have been screwed. I would have been screwed.
I had that corporate number for like the last 10 years.
That kept happening to me. I kept getting transferred. It's so weird how it's hidden. You're right. Like that's what actually happens. Like he's not even making this up. They literally transfer you to two different sides of the coin.
And the lady on the American line told me the store stopped taking direct calls 5 months ago.
Wow.
Our store stopped doing that like a year and a half ago before I left. We stopped doing that. So that makes sense if they try to do that to more stores. But you have to have better prompts for your customers to call. You can't send them to bumblefuck nowhere and make them confused.
Because they want you to give up. The Sting, what's up, man? Abbo says,
or go,
geez.
yeah. It's like, or go to the store, which you didn't want to do.
I didn't want to go in there. I haven't been in that store since literally the day they shut everything down. Because
and this is such a stupid
Animal
reason.
Crossing came out.
Yeah, like this whole glitch in the system, it's not even worth going to the store for all this bullshit. 'Cause that's like time. That's like a whole.
Okay, so listen, I'm not going to be fucking racist or anything or whatever, but where the store is located, it's in an area where people religiously don't believe in the jab. And that store is filled with the people that shop there. It's a higher risk of somebody like me getting sick. So that's why I do pickup over there when I have to, because it's closer to me. I don't want to go in and get sick because they made a fucking mistake on a game. But I ain't eating fucking $95 on a game. Because that's how much this thing costs.
It's not like it's a $20 item.
So this is why I tried to get this resolved in the background and not go in there. If I had to go in there, I would have fucking been suited up with everything. I would have had the mask, I would have had filters, I would have had the friggin' body armor thing, I would have ordered the bee suit from friggin' eBay. But listen.
It's Matt suit.
And again, I'm not shitting on anybody's beliefs, but I'm just saying that's the situation. So I want to try to resolve this and get this straightened out. And I even told the lady, I'll take a refund. She was like, do you want a refund or do you want the game? I was like, just give me a refund. This way I don't have to go there and I don't have to do nothing. Okay, we'll put you on hold. She put me on hold and fucking hung up on me. And then... That
happens so many times, man.
Literally a minute after this lady hung up on me, The phone rings. It's the fucking store. The actual store. They said, we got your email.
Wow.
That means one of the managers was doing their job and actually checking their email.
Yes. And they were like, we made a mistake at the system. We know this is the problem. Your game is right here. We have it for you. And I said, listen, I don't want to go in the store. But I can't select curbside. And she's like, we're going to return it and redo it, repurchase it for you. You hit the pick up curbside thing and you're all set. I was like, beautiful.
Nice.
20 minutes later, we head over there and we pick it up. That's it.
What
Done.
is it with this Steelbook cursing us, though? It cursed you. It cursed me.
Well, now
Today-
you have an MLB The Show 22 problem.
From the same edition.
From the
From
same
the
edition.
MVP edition.
Do you have the game? Yes. Right here.
Oh.
The end of the day, it worked
And
out.
guess
It's just
what? It's going
annoying.
back. I didn't open it. It's going back. I just wanted to make sure that I have my $95 investment in my freaking hand. And I do. So there you go. It's going to go back. Anyway. Go ahead. You have a story about MLB The Show 22.
It happened this evening, actually. So
Your father was screaming and yelling and cursing. And then you were also screaming and yelling and cursing.
It was more me than anything else, to be honest, because I already know how Sony support
Jamie,
is. I've
what's
dealt
up?
with them during the VR and stuff like that. And you sometimes get people helpful. Sometimes it does feel like a Best Buy situation, if you know what I mean. But I was like, okay, let me figure this out. So, but the first thing is, I usually get the Steelbook editions for them. Obviously, I didn't get it early, because it came out Friday Friday, right? That's when you had your thing. So, but we're getting it today because my buddy at GameStop was like, "Hey, came in, whatever. I don't work at Best Buy anymore, so
Anthony.
I got the game. So I got the game, and this has the voucher code in there because it even says on the front PS5 voucher inside. You still need the disc to play the PS5 game. Don't
So they
be
pulled a Gran
mistaken.
Turismo 7 on you.
They pulled a Gran Turismo 7, so that's confirmed.
So he's
that is
got the
exactly
digital
what it is.
PS5 version in the Steelbook, which he put the code in.
Hmm.
He has access to the PS5 digital only if he uses the PS4 disc. What sense does that make?
Yep. And this is what the guy on the phone confirmed for me, because I actually said that. I was like, so is this actually how it is? It's not separate? And he's like, no. He's like, the key and the disc are one and the same. He's like, that's how it acts. And I was like, okay. So, but I'm jumping ahead here. But, so
Really
I get
quick.
the game, bring it home. Oh, go ahead.
Hang on. Let me I want to say hello to Jamie on.
Yeah. What's up, man?
He had a problem with his Xbox. I've had Chrono Cross pre-order for like a month. April 6th, 8 p.m. for weeks. Now it's April 7th. And Richard with the $5 Canadian Super Chat. Have I ever checked out the animated Batman films? No. But I know that Sub-Zero was a really good one. And there was the Phantom, Dark Phantom, or Phantom Mask, or whatever. I heard that. That one, I think, was actually movie theaters.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're really good.
Yeah.
I
I've
think
seen
that was
I-
a movie theater. I'm not sure. But
I
I know
haven't
that
seen
was
all
a
of
big
them.
deal.
A lot of them are direct to VOD and stuff, but they're really good. Like,
I
they're
have
really
to
good.
watch those two first, and then I'll jump into the other ones.
Yeah.
But those are included with the Blu-ray set that I got.
That's cool.
With the animated series, because I bought that one with the Funkos and all that shit. I will watch those at some point, and we'll talk about them. All right, Microsoft pay for... Yeah, we'll talk about that. To be honest with you, Jamie, I don't believe that, and I'll tell you why. Go ahead. Finish
Oh, yeah,
your
no.
MLB.
Yeah, another MLB scenario. So I put the code in, and when you redeem something on the PlayStation Store, obviously the store has been shit forever. We know this. It still is glitchy. But I'm just saying this right now. If you're listening, do not redeem ever in the store. Like if you're listening to this and you redeem stuff in the store, stop right now and don't do that anymore. Go on the website because I redeemed this thing. It read the redemption code. That wasn't the problem. It took the code. But when you actually select what the code is and all the content in there, as soon as I went to select it, download it, error code instantly. Now, okay, maybe it got sent to my downloads. Check my downloads, not there. Go to the game library, not there. Go to the store, and it says, buy it again. When it's like, no, I already, So I was like, well, what the fuck? Where is it? So I go to the actual, I redeem it, and then it says, "Oh, this code's already been used, so you can't redeem it again." So how the fuck do I get this game? So I had to call Sony. This is like the last thing I wanted to fucking do because it wasn't in the game library. I like restarted the console.
Now, what's your
Wasn't-
dad saying to you right now?
Well, he's just like, oh, well, at this point, he was just like, should we have got it digital?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, probably, but I did this to save money, for you. Like, that's what I'm thinking. So, but yeah, so we are, trying to figure it out. I call the first guy, I get transferred, I get hung up on. So that's the first one, strike one. So then I call again. This guy was actually very helpful. And we started it up in safe mode and we restored all the licenses and then we did all that stuff. And then we booted it and cleared the data and stuff like that. And then, long and behold, it did show up there. But you do still need the disc. But I'm just letting you guys know if you ever run into that problem and you redeem something and it gives you an error, because that's what the store likes to do, you just boot it in safe mode and reset the data. And
Why do you have to do that? Why do you have to reset your
why
console?
do I have to do this for a steel? This steelbook is cursed. It fucked with Perry's week. It fucked with my day. I mean, you had a whole problem.
Yeah, you know what this fucking tells you? Just play this shit on Game Pass, okay? That's it.
Yeah, or Sony has to buck up and put their shit on day and date, so when they do have a service, they can put MLB on there because this game should be.
They will put their games on day and date, just not right now until they figure out, how to get
Right,
their
but that
penis
means
out
in
of the
June-
little fucking fly over there.
But that means in June you won't be able to
Sony
play
has to learn how
MLB.
to take a pee-pee, okay? They have to learn how to fucking get their underwear out.
Well, they got to fix their fucking store too. If they want all this
Then they
new
have to
shit
learn
on
how
their
to flush
floor,
the toilet after that. That's going to be another 3 years.
what did we say? What did we say? It was last week when we talked about the Sony stuff. What did I say? They got to fix the fucking store before they put this shit on
Sony
here.
needs
How are
to
we going to
just
operate on
fix
this
the
store?
whole fucking ecosystem.
What are you going to do? Buy a
I
subscription
turn on the
and it
fucking
gives you an error?
PlayStation 5, okay? There's dust all over it. I'm not even kidding. There's dust all over this machine, okay? I turn it on. I hear like I'm in fucking purgatory over there. Don't drink your Turkey Hill ice cream. You might spit it out. Then I got to go to the fucking store, which looks like a big fucking ad, okay? And then I had to, when I got PlayStation Now, because we'll talk about that, I had to stack it up.
Yeah.
I was in live, and Abbo was trying to help me figure out where to fucking go to access PlayStation Now. Because when you click on the PlayStation Now button, it's like, yeah, but subscribe. I'm like, I'm already subscribed.
I saw you do it, and I couldn't even figure it out. I had to go try to figure it all out again, even though I watched you do it.
It's ridiculous. The PlayStation 4 was like simple. It's a simple little menu, and that's it. It had little upbeat music. You PlayStation, it's like,
You're in hell now.
how about you don't have any music? Just fucking leave it alone.
Yeah, just make it so it loads. I don't fucking know.
I feel already like a piece of shit because I don't play it. Then when I turn it on to play it, I hear like I already feel like I'm in purgatory, so I feel like shit even more now. Then I can't play my fucking games because I can't fucking find anything. I can't even turn the fucking console off. To quit a fucking game, I have to hit a menu, go to the fucking button, click the button, and fucking go to close. All while I'm here. And then, randomly, the fucking disk drive will just go when I'm not playing a fucking disc.
I mean, you're not wrong. Pretty accurate to the experience.
But that's okay. Sony's God. I should bend over, have them take their pants off and let me kiss their fucking butt. Because exclusive. Yeah, exclusive nobody buys. Fucking 8 million people buy fucking each game.
I don't. Yeah,
100 million consoles. You got 8 million people buying one game.
you got to actually fix your store if you're going to launch this whole new service that you want people to
Should have
like.
just left the PlayStation 4 UI.
That's what they should
Made
have
it
done.
look nicer. I'm done
Put
with
the
it.
sales in a tab, put the sales in one spot, and that's it. Like it doesn't have to be that big of a deal. But
There was
they
no
make
deals tab for like a year. Remember that?
You can't stack. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
I kind of warned everybody, and nobody listened.
Yeah, you literally had to do it that day.
So what happened? Finish your story, and we'll get
No,
to the
but-
chat room.
Yeah, so reset all that stuff and then was able to download it after all that. But again, this has never happened on any console I've ever redeemed stuff on. You know, the store has been shitty, but you know, to have a redemption code redeem and then not be able to find it.
Oh,
Yeah, so
the
it's-
hit stick. Remember Madden 06, the hit stick detection? That
Ooh,
was the
hit
latest
stick.
feature, was the hit stick. You could click in the stick to fucking tackle somebody.
The
That
hit
was
stick.
like the big thing, and everyone's like, really? The fucking hit stick? And it was like the biggest joke in gaming.
The hit stick. The hit stick.
I love the hit stick.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was done. I
You
was
were done
saying
already?
it. Oh yeah.
So
I
what
was just
was
saying,
it?
yeah.
You
I
had
just
to reset
redeemed
all
it,
that
and
shit?
then I just had to reset all that stuff. But it wouldn't have. It wasn't appearing anyway. You know what I mean? This was a problem that like I don't know if anyone's ever had it.
So explain the
And-
steps one more time. Uninterrupted.
Yeah. So well, basically, it's just I had to. If it's not appearing, I had to hold down the power button. You turn it off completely. You hold down the power button for 10 seconds, and it launches, and it beeps again. This beeps a second time, and it goes into safe mode. Then a menu will come up. You have to plug in your controller with the USB because it has to recognize the controller, and then you have to go down to restore, or you have to go. It's like reset, like database or whatever, or rebuild, and you have to like rebuild that. So once it rebuilds, it will reset the console. So you click rebuild, and it rebuilds it, and then it signs you in like normal. And then if you go to your library, it should be there. I don't know what that does, but it wasn't showing up before. Even when I clicked all games that I own, it was showing me shit all the way back from PS4 that I own. Like it wasn't there. So I had to do this, but this is what I was troubleshooting on the phone. So that happened, and yeah, it fixed it. So he was able to play. It installed both versions. I deleted the PS4 version, so this year he will be playing the actual correct version. Last year he played the PS4 version for a year and didn't know. So, because, you know, again, go Sony with their confusing fucking cross-generation bullshit. Can't make it easy.
Shout out to
Anyway.
Trainwreck. He's in the chat room. How you doing, Trainwreck? I was watching
he's
his
been-
stream on Twitch last night.
His badge just changed because he is now a member for, I think, 2 months now, 3 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah,
badge
I
next to
noticed
his
that.
name. Yeah.
Change.
That's Anthony from Walter White days.
Oh wow, is that what that is?
Yeah, I found that picture, so there you go.
Oh wow, that's funny.
When I put in, I haven't bought a physical game for Xbox in a long time. When I put in Lego Star Wars, it immediately was like, "Hey, there's a better version we're going to install for you. Don't worry," and it just
Yeah.
did it. There's
Like,
no
why
problem.
is it so much easier? We talked about this before, like why the Xbox interface makes it so much easier between cross-gen.
When you put the disc in, it should just fucking say PS4, PS5, which
Yep.
one?
yeah,
Instead, it's just like you put the disc. It's like you have to select which version you want in this little text menu.
And
it's
you have to
already
purchase
highlighted on
it.
PS4. You have to click on that and fucking say choose version.
and you have
and
to
it-
purchase it because
Yeah.
it says thank you for your purchase, $0.00, and it's like, why am I doing this? Like, I don't need to do this. Like, just put it on the fucking thing.
Who's
Like-
seriously? Who's playing the fucking PS4 version on the PS5? Who?
People who don't realize it, dumb
People that don't realize it, yeah.
Just sell a PS5 version. They don't want to fucking manufacture these. Sony loves physical media. Yeah, so much they don't want to make a fucking disc for the people that want PS4. You're muted, or is he talking to somebody? He's talking to somebody probably.
Yeah, no, it's just a whole like I don't fucking know why it was even, you know, again, like it was still manufactured as a PS4 game because even around the steelbook it says, you know, PS4, so it still has the blue little tab and everything, you know, so it's just like what's the point at this rate? But yeah, so that was my debacle today. You know, mine ended a little bit faster. That Perry's was a whole thing. He had to deal with the store. Mine was more just like dealing with Sony's shitty store. So Perry
but-
dealt with a physical store. I dealt with a digital store, and you know,
Yeah, but to
Issues
be
on
honest with
both
you,
ends.
this is bullshit. Because even
No,
you
yeah,
gotta
this
call
shouldn't happen.
Sony. The lady Frank called Sony a couple of years ago, and the lady couldn't even understand what his fucking screen name was.
I
He
said
told her,
Wookie.
like-
She said, "Oh, Wookie."
She said and she couldn't. You had to fucking tell her your name like 3 times.
yeah. Thankfully, they only asked for the email and stuff like that, so it was like really easy, and it was just like, even the second guy that I was with, he's like, I'm sorry you were transferred because like this problem, I could like
Yeah,
that
you should have
the
said,
guy
you know what,
talked
you
to-
should be fucking sorry because I'm about to go buy an Xbox that they have at fucking Best Buy right now
Yeah,
and load
yeah.
this shit up on Game Pass for fucking free. You should
They're
be
in
fucking
stock.
sorry, motherfucker. That's what you should
Yeah.
have said to him on the phone.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa,
But,
whoa! We're just trying to help, sir.
Whoa.
I was just trying to say that one guy shouldn't have transferred you because he could have helped you here. Because that's what he said. He's like, that guy could have helped you here. I don't know why he transferred you to another department.
Because
I'm
that's
like,
what they
"Oh."
always say, and that's what they always do.
Yeah,
He
'cause they
said
wanna
that-
hang up on
Yeah,
you.
I don't
They
know why he
send
did
you-
that. I don't know why he did that to you, and then he transfers you too.
Yeah, and then hangs up on me with the transfer because that's what kept happening. It's like, dude, stop hanging up on me. I'm just trying to figure this out.
And they
like-
never call you back. They're just like, oh, what's your phone number? They want all this info from you,
and they don't call your
and
ass
they don't
back.
call you back when they hang up on you. And then when you
Best
call
Buy
back,
does the
they
same
want all
thing.
your fucking... Before they proceed, we need to
Yep.
know all your information again.
Can
It's
I
like,
get your Best Buy member info? And it's like, this is the 9th time. Like, Perry, I'm telling you, when I drove up to your place last time, I literally probably told them my Best Buy information like 12 times. 12 different people, probably 12 different countries.
yo,
I don't
all
even
you
know.
need is one motherfucker at the store to answer the fucking phone, okay? Hello, Best Buy and blah, blah, blah. Hi, I bought this shit. It's showing up that I... Okay, we have your game right here. You can come pick it up. Okay, well, I do curbside. All right, let me ring that out for you. Okay, you're all set. You can hit the button when you come in there. Boom.
There should never be a glitch in any system from Best
5-minute
Buy
conversation.
that automatically picks stuff up. That should not even be a glitch because that just made you go through a whole fucking thing. What if that happens again? And you're like, all right, this is like
And I had
the
to make
second
sure they
time it's
didn't
happened.
double bill me when they did the return.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah.
have to wait 24 hours
That's
for the
why I
refund,
said
right?
just pick it up because I know I'm going to get billed for it if they refund me, and I'm going
Yep.
to have 2 of them on my fucking thing.
How are
Just
you going to
pick the game
return it?
up.
Are you just going to ship it back?
No, I'm just going to have somebody drop it off over there.
Mm.
Bring it back.
Hey, you know what, by the way, while we're talking about this? My Scream says delayed through UPS, and it's in my house. Remember that happened to you?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen with that,
got-
but...
Did you get yours yet or no?
Yeah, we all got
I
it.
got mine
you got
before
yours.
you
Yeah,
guys.
you just said it was in your house. So yeah.
Yeah.
What am I thinking? But no, I didn't open mine yet. But I got to check out the deleted scene.
Yeah, the one where Dewey's alive.
Yeah, I know.
They should just act like that was canon and fucking ignore the movie theater version. Ignore the version everybody saw.
People
think
be
they're
so
gonna, like-
confused.
That's the thing, man. Like it's just crazy. Like less than a year from now, we're already gonna get another one. It's like Jesus, what's
Yo,
gonna happen?
they
man?
got me on April Fools. I
Oh, yeah,
I went on YouTube, okay? And that thing, that thing where I've been getting the Scream news from?
Yeah.
They post community posts. They posted community posts, and I wasn't even fully awake yet. And it says Nev Campbell declines to do Scream 6, and I was like,
Oh,
yo, what the fuck? And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, she said she was on board for a new one. I was like, they must have really fucked up with that Dewey thing.
Or the
And
deal,
then I
maybe.
realized, oh, it's April Fool's Day. God damn it.
Yeah. It's like either that or they didn't. Like, she turned down the money. She was like, "Yeah, fuck that."
Because I heard
Like,
that the new one, 6, is going to be more about Gail Weathers. Which means she's probably axed.
Why don't they just-
Why you got to kill everybody? Look at Jurassic Park. They're bringing all the motherfuckers back from all the movies.
what is that about?
Is
That's
the
supposed to
dinosaur?
be
Are the dinosaurs finally going to surround them and eat them all? Is that how it's going to
I
happen?
Probably.
gotta check. I mean, like, am I the only one that checked out after the first Jurassic World? Like, it wasn't a bad movie, but I didn't really check out the second one.
I didn't see it either.
I didn't watch it yet, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Stone Cold.
Oh hell yeah!
Cody Rhodes has cock in his eye, says Richard. It's based on manufacturing. Yeah, I don't believe that story, and I'll tell you why. Long Halloween might be my favorite Batman animated. Okay. Sony has no fucking clue what they're doing. They're idiots. It's just a company now. They could have had PS2 games that they launched in 19. Sony
Yeah.
would be tweaking in 4K.
It's
Twerking?
like why are you just now getting all of these classic games? Like it's still, and then you have the shit service to begin with.
They can't stack up for PlayStation Now. Let's talk about that real quick. So PlayStation Now is $59 or was $59.99 a year.
Yeah.
And I had saw that Wario posted that you could stack the years, and I was like, I'm not really interested in that right now. I did, the next morning I was like, you know what? I better just stack it up. I stacked up 2 years on my account and the store's account. So basically, you pay $60 a year, and in June, each year is going to convert over to the premium, which is the top tier, which is
100, it's supposed to be 120.
which is $120 a year. So
Right.
you're saving $60 a year. That's why I grabbed 2 years on each account. Well, Sony found out that was a loophole and they cut it off, which is stupid because you're making free fucking money right now before the service launches.
So what they do? Did they just cut off where like
They cut off the 1 year, and now today you see these fucking idiots on Twitter. Xbox doesn't have a 1 year option anymore. Yes, they fucking do. Go to Amazon.
I was gonna say
Go to
they
CD
do.
Keys. You could go to the supermarket and they still sell the 1 year card. You can't do the 1 year directly on the Xbox, but they have the cards all over the fucking place. Even though they discontinued the cards,
It gives you an option. Yeah.
people still have the cards. Amazon still sells the fucking. I think Target might even sell the damn cards still. People are such fucking pussies, man. Just look this shit up. Ooh, they got rid of the option. No, go right on Amazon and order the 1 year card. It's still $60. Anyway, so they cut that option off. So the stacking is over. One guy on Twitter, though, he did accidentally stack it to 10 years.
That's ridiculous.
What the fuck?
That's like you're dedicated to that. Like,
Yeah, that's a lot.
What if that service
there.
isn't around in 10 years?
yeah, that's a gamble.
What if they flip the switch?
No, that's
I-
only Microsoft, Anthony. They're ready
Yeah.
to flip the switch.
That's
Once you
the-
make that specific amount of money, Igor's going to hit the switch and turn everything off. And they're going to raise the price
Yep.
after they turn everything off.
I was like you, where I was like, yeah, I'll get it. Like I was like distracted. I was like, let me just grab a year now, and then later I'll come back and get another year if I think about it. By the time I went back, it was too late. So I only got 1 year. So I screwed up.
Well, Black Friday. Stack up.
Yeah.
Jamie S says the train wreck. They're talking about the PS5 Bizarro World Stupid MLB 22. Because Sony's tweaking. Are you saying tweaking or twerking?
Tweaking.
Tweaking.
That's what he wrote, but does he mean that? What the hell is tweaking? What is that now? Is that a new fucking slang here?
No.
we
Like
we
tweaking,
can't
like
say
fixing?
lying anymore. We have to say capping.
Oh
And I was
yeah,
like,
right.
Wait a minute. I thought capping somebody was killing somebody. Now capping means lying? Why can't you just say he's lying?
I've heard no cap. It's like, what is that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
no. I think. Well, no. Is
It
it?
went from
Is that
no
what
cap
it
to
is?
capping, and I'm like, isn't capping shooting somebody in the head? Like, what happened?
I don't know anymore.
Wouldn't no cap be like? I don't even know. What would that?
No
what would that be?
capture?
I've heard
No
that.
captain?
No cap means like I'm telling the truth, man. No cap. Like I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Tweaking. Ever see a crack? Okay, I guess what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Richard said, got the S22 Ultra, new plan a few weeks ago. And it was like, not even a week later, my phone provider shut down my service or refused to help because they thought
Oh,
I was
wow.
fraudulent. I
Damn.
had to go to one of
What?
their stores. What the fuck?
That's fucking
How?
crazy.
If you're paying for it, how
I was
can-
gonna say, don't they have your actual bank information on file or your card information? Like, how did they think it was fraudulent? If it checked
That's-
out to be you, that's
weird.
really fucked. I'd
That's
be like,
really
yo,
weird.
give me like 6 months of free service, motherfuckers. What are you
I
doing?
would call your
can't use my
bank
shit.
and get the fucking money back that you paid for it.
That's fucking crazy. That just happened, Richard. Holy shit.
Well, I got the 22 Ultra in the mail, and it's fine. The blue, I don't know, man.
You don't like it?
It's kind of like a whitish blue.
Baby blue.
No, it's not even baby blue. It's like lighter than baby blue.
Really? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's like a whitish
sky
blue.
blue, or I don't even
The
know what you
fucking
call it.
iPhone that I got is like a
Is it darker
silverish
color
blue,
than that? Yeah.
and it looks better. I don't know.
What the
man.
hell?
I got fucking robbed on that phone. I paid for it outright though, so I'm stuck with it.
Yeah.
So
Wow, that's fucked up, man.
Abo writes, so from trying PlayStation Now, it seemed like PS3 games stream better than PS. Yes, I was getting almost like no lag on the PS3 games, but they did look like shit. Again, you're sacrificing the. Oh god, you're sacrificing resolution for performance.
Yeah,
But it was
I noticed that too.
very responsive on the PS3. PS4, there was some not glitching, but there was some lag. And the PlayStation 2, some games had lag and some games didn't. Again, though, they looked really bad. Whereas Xbox, dude, you can play an Xbox game and stream it and not even realize that it's streaming because it looks good. But the quality goes down a lot, and that's something they have to work on, especially if they're going to charge people $120 a year for this shit. They're going to have to go back and like readjust that.
And for me, it looked kind of muddy. Like I was playing House of the Dead, and it was good, and it was working, but it was like muddy image quality.
I want to get this thing straightened out because Jamie keeps bringing this up. Microsoft paid for more chips. I don't buy that story. You know why I don't buy that story? Because I know where that story came from, and that guy isn't that credible in the industry. So, that story's done. I kind of want the S22, said Jamie, because it's going to suck losing SD card support. Hey, that's why they charge you more money for the cards. But I will tell you, though, it is a very fast phone. I have the Note 10 Plus, okay? Light years faster than that phone. It leaves that phone in the dust. The only thing is, though, it's really, really big, and it's pretty heavy. Both the iPhone and that phone are heavy, and they feel premium. So you're buying a premium product there. That's
and a nice ass
Xbox
camera.
One servers, and yes, that's true. That's the Xbox does all that. Dreadpool, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's up?
Yeah, I don't buy that story with the chips only because of the source. That source has been wrong about 90% of other things, so
Sure.
I'm not going to be doing that. Don't believe everything you read, especially from start to know your sources. I'm not blaming him. I'm just letting him know, like, there's a reason why I'm not bringing that up
No, yeah, that's all good.
as a news story, because I went, the minute I saw who posted that, I was like, third-party store that set my plan didn't do it properly and made me look fraudulent. I had to go to one of their stores in person. The lady could call my phone provider and prove I'm legit. That's crazy, man. That sucks.
Wow, man.
Yeah, wow.
Always make sure you try to go to an official, like an official Verizon, AT&T, because I know Verizon now. They used to have to put authorized retailer.
Yeah.
From people I know that work in specific phone places, they said Verizon doesn't have to do that anymore. Like the one down the street, the big one, it says Verizon, and it's not a real store. It's an authorized retailer, but they don't have to put that thing anymore
Right.
because a lot of people weren't going to those places. So,
I was in BJ's, and the lady accosted me. I was like, "You want to switch to AT&T?" And I'm like, "No."
Dreadpool, Trainwreck says, hey, Dreadpool, even a broken clock is right 2 times a day.
That's awesome.
Hey, the guy could be right, but he's been wrong a million times. So I'd rather wait till the actual info comes out. And to be honest, who gives a shit if they paid more money for more chips?
Doesn't affect us at all.
It's only better for Xbox, one way or another, right?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this year is going to be, what we talk about in December when we do like our year in review show. It's going to come down to how both of these companies kind of handled the weight of their services this year. And with June being already, halfway into the year, I don't know, man. I myself, I didn't go into the PlayStation Now. I didn't jump on any of that. Like I said, I'll probably try it out for a month.
I tried it out for the first time the other day when I streamed it. It was the first time I ever tried PlayStation Now. Because I figured, okay, I stacked it up for the premium service. But I've never tried PlayStation Now, so let me just try it. And I'm glad I didn't try until now, because we were going to try a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to put Red Dead Xbox One X version up against the PlayStation Now version.
Yeah, we
were going to do that, and we just didn't have enough time to get that all set up.
No.
But we were going to stream that when you guys came over for Man Night or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, that was back when it came out, I think 2018. 2017.
Yeah, something like that. Whenever
Yeah.
Red Dead was backwards compatible on Xbox,
Yeah.
we were like, okay, we're gonna do that comparison on stream, and we just never got around to doing that.
Did you notice how weird the list of games they offer is? Like licensed games, like they offer like Bolt and like really weird like Disney games that are like obscure for some reason. Like they
You know
just
what I
threw them
think
on
is
there.
gonna? You know what's gonna come down to PlayStation Now and Xbox, and this is what's gonna hurt Xbox. PlayStation's gonna get the Japanese third-party fucking developers on board with their Now shit. Like they'll get Konami and Capcom and all that, and Microsoft is gonna have a hard time. Microsoft kind of opened up the box over here
Yeah, it's true.
with that because
Which is
now
the first time they've done that
and-
with
and
innovation, you
it
know.
might fuck them over because they don't. They got first-party games coming, but they're not coming for another 5-6 years. Half these games.
Yeah, long time.
So that might actually be a kick in the nuts. They got to make these deals, and they got to make them quick. Because if Sony gets a hold of those fucking companies,
Well,
no
there's
one's gonna
rumors
give a
about them
shit about it.
acquiring more companies, right? So Sony, so I wonder if Capcom could be in that case. That's why someone like me,
says Sega would counter that. Jamion, you know what? Sega has a lot of fucking games on PlayStation Now, buddy. What were you saying, Anthony? I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
just
you're
saw
good.
that and what'd you
oh
say?
no, you're good. No, I was just saying no, someone like me, if Capcom went to Sony, I'd be like, oh man, that kind of sucks because I like playing a lot of their stuff on Xbox, but. This is why people like us who are gamers, we have to have everything just in case one of these deals goes through, and then the next couple years you won't be playing something on a console. You might think it might be the case with Call of Duty too. So I like that there is competition, but I think there does have to be that healthy balance there. But again, it's going to be a battle of the services this year. When we talk about this in the rear view in December, I'm curious to see what we're going to be saying, because I'm going to try out premium for a month in June. I'll probably try from June to July. I want to have an opinion on the show and at least have some kind of input on it, so I can criticize it if I
Right.
hate it, or if I like it, I'll say, hey, you know what, guys, I like this just as much as Game Pass. I could say that. I'm not opposed to this isn't a one side only thing with these consoles. We play everything here, so I don't want anyone to get it twisted. We but these services, again, like you said, Microsoft opened up the box. We don't know what the hell's gonna happen now. They opened up the box and poured the beer. Now it's time for Sony to get down. So we'll see.
Stone Cold kept dropping the beers.
Yeah, because
You know,
the beer cans are bigger than the regular beer cans.
Yeah,
those were
they're
his.
long.
Those were his beers.
Yep.
That's his IPA, by the way.
Yeah, IPAs are fucking.
He was
tall.
supposed to get that fucking beer in 1999.
Oh, really?
They were gonna WWF trademark Steve Weiser beer,
Wow.
and they were in talks with a brewing company, and it fell apart. So
He's got it now.
25 years later, this guy has his own beer, and it
That's
has nothing
crazy.
to do with WWE. It's just his own shit.
It's just his brand. Yeah.
Yeah. And you notice he got his logo tattooed on his leg. Kind of like how fucking Cody Rhodes got his logo on his neck. So that nobody could copyright their fucking logos. That's why they get this shit on them. Sony's great at cock blocking games. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Right now, this service is not competitive to Game Pass at all. But
No.
the real competition is going to be who's going to get those third-party games on their day and date. Sony might not put their games on right now, day and date. They will
Yeah.
eventually. They're going to have to. But they
The
might
conversation.
They
right.
might say, hey, you know what? We'll get Resident Evil 9 on PlayStation Now, day and date.
Mhm.
And Microsoft will be like, fuck. They beat
Yeah.
us at our own game. That's where that competition is going to come in.
Good
So
for
the
us.
conversation a couple years from now might be a little bit different than what it is at the end of this year, because we might see that door open up where they get all those Japanese developers on it, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. What we talk about in 2024, where are we going to see Call of Duty? Where are we going to see Resident Evil? Where are we going to see these games that we're just talking about right now that are just on everything? I don't know.
Right.
Who's to say, right? So.
Phil Spencer needs to realize that Sony is a competitor and get these deals done. Hey, man, sometimes it takes a while, especially with Japanese companies.
They're
You
very
have to-
stuck in their ways.
You have to understand something. Yes, they're stuck in their ways, but also, they're not going to just Phil Spencer's going to be like, hey, yo, I'll give you $500 million to give me Resident Evil 9. You don't think that Capcom's going to go talk to Sony and be like, hey, we were offered $500 million for Resident Evil 9. What are you offering?
Yes,
Yep.
yes, exactly.
And that's good for Capcom, but it's not good for either side because it's a bidding war at that point.
Right, they're in the middle. They're just like, hey,
Sony might say, we'll give you
here?
$650, and then they'll go back to Phil Spencer and be like, yo, it ain't worth that much.
And they already have
And they'll walk
advertising. Yeah, like they're already in, cahoots with the advertising with Resident Evil. You notice all the Capcom stuff is advertised with Sony labels, right?
Yeah, but that's paid
what they always do.
sponsorships. That's like Call of Duty with PlayStation.
Right, but they've been on it since RE7. You realize
so
that?
PlayStation essentially is going to be sponsoring an Xbox game.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna obviously end.
No,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
if it
right.
keeps going?
Yeah, that'd be
would
funny as
so
hell.
messed up.
But you notice ever since Resident Evil made the deal with Sony for the VR, all their shit's been advertised with Sony stuff. Like
Could be a
RE2
multi-year
remake.
deal.
Yeah, think about it. RE2 remake. Guess where it was announced? Sony E3. Like that was on Sony's E3 day. RE3 remake was a Sony event. It's like all these things are definitely like they're timed. But that means nothing. That's just advertising. But even so, like you said, it's a bidding war. That's all it is. These things can go back and forth all day. And who's going to write the bigger checks? And then where some of these companies end up in a couple years, it's really weird to see. We'll see what happens.
Drinking beer while laid out at rings. Yeah, I saw that. It looked like
It's
something else.
disgusting.
It looked like something else would be poured in his mouth.
Ugh.
I'm surprised somebody didn't make that picture already. Maybe Herman Munster was visiting. I don't know. That's an inside joke between us.
But he just accepted it and laid there like, why? Why would you do that?
Remember, the PlayStation of today will not exist in 10 years from now. Fact. Hey, listen, I always go back to the WCW thing. You never thought WCW was going to be bought out by Vince McMahon.
No.
You never thought the WWF was going to buy WCW. It was fucking Ted Turner. Dude, that was a done deal, man. Within 6 years, that fucking war was over, and the winner got the company. They might announce in fucking 3 years. Sony might fucking collapse and be like, you know what, we gotta sell. And then they might go, okay, you know what, we want to sell to Xbox. That's why WCW sold to WWF. They're like, nobody can fucking run this place. They can run it. Maybe Sony goes, you know what? We don't want Tencent to get it and fuck our whole history up. Microsoft's going to preserve our history. We have to sell. Let's fucking talk to them. Let's see how much they're going to offer us. Boom. And Microsoft might buy Sony. You don't know.
There could be another
Sony's
company
going
we
to
don't
eventually
even think
run out of
right
money
now.
with the fucking games, and fucking Microsoft has trillions of dollars. Oh no, PlayStation will change with the times. Yeah, right.
It's like, think
They're
about
already
it.
far behind, man. Like it's they like not doing the day and date thing and charging the premium. That's fucking ridiculous. Because
scam.
you think about it, the games are $70, right? Well, what if you say if you buy the premium tier, you get day and date on the new shit? So God of War Ragnarok is going to be $70. Well, guess what? Someone that fucking wants to get, oh shit, it's on their fucking premium service. I'll pay the $120 a year. You just made $120 on Ragnarok versus $70.
And they make more money on services anyway, so it's just like it's a win-win.
Whatever.
Oh, but
I get where they're coming from, but they made the fucking statement. Jim Ryan made the statement that brainwashed his whole fucking audience. He was like, we don't want the quality of our games to go down. It's like, dude,
fucking thing,
dude, fucking Halo was the most expensive game ever made, and the campaign was perfect.
It's
Is
just
there
a
stuff that
jab.
could have been improved? Yeah, and they're working on
the
this shit
jab at
now.
Microsoft. He's trying to be like, motherfucker, fuck you guys. You guys will stay in your corner. Well, we're just gonna push you
But
over
he's
there. Your games are.
convincing these
It's
fucking
like,
idiots. Oh yeah, paying $70, you should be paying $70.
it's like, dude, what the hell? Like, what? Just because I'm on Game Pass, what are my games cheaping now? Is that what you're trying to fucking say? But that's what people will believe.
MLB
it
The
as.
Show.
It's like,
Is it less quality because it's on
Yeah.
Game Pass?
it still
Well,
says
you know what?
PlayStation
There's
Studios on the fucking tag when you start up the game on Xbox. It still says it. It's still from your fucking neck of the woods.
A lot of people are shitting on MLB The Show 22 because they're saying that Santa Monica gave up. Like they're not utilizing the fucking systems or anything
Right.
because they feel butthurt over the whole thing about this thing going multi-plat. And they might lose the license over that shit. If MLB finds if MLB feels that quality isn't being upheld and they get complaints from customers, they're going to pull that license.
Absolutely.
They already threatened to pull if they didn't make a multi-plat, and they complied. But there's a rumor that this game isn't optimized on any of these machines now. I have to play it and look into it, but that's something I heard online. I was like, oh shit. I hope they put quality into. People are paying $90 fucking for this game. So, I don't know.
It's getting like, I guess 80 out of 100 right now on Metacritic for the PS5 version.
Metacritic? I don't look at these sites. I play the games. I don't care what Joe Blow fucking.
Well, I'm on
dickhead
Wikipedia.
says.
I just look at the reception.
I trust Wikipedia over Metacritic.
At least it balances all the reviews in one spot. But
Xbox should pick up MLB. No, it's okay. They had their own sports thing, and it didn't last that long. What was it, XNA or something, or XSN or something? Xbox Sports Network?
Something like that. I do remember that, though.
They had all that shit. They had the football license, they had the MLB, they had all that bullshit. What really hurt, like, the sports genre was they started making, like, companies started buying the licenses out for each genre, and they fucked everything up.
Yeah, it really
Whereas
separated
back in the
shit.
day, you had Sony made a football game, Madden made their game, 2K made their game, Joe Blow made his fucking football game. That Madden deal that EA signed killed all that shit. Because then 2K did the deal with the MLB. So 2K did the deal to get back at fucking EA. EA couldn't make a fucking baseball game. You know what I mean?
I don't understand why. Yeah, and again, to that point of like bringing these games to like a service where you don't have to pay the same price every year for these games. I think that's why the bubble's gonna pop when they see these games like declining in quality, and they're just like, I mean, they've already been buying. Sports fans have been buying sports games for so many years now.
Right.
But I think it's about time where if they at least have an option to not like Game Pass to MLB, like that, the answer to that for Madden, NBA, and everything else. I don't think people want to keep spending all the prices on that. So
I don't want to know where the Joy-Cons are. Oh, there they are.
Help me!
Oh, God.
I kind of had to do this so people don't get the wrong idea. He's talking shit about PlayStation. Yeah, my $500 says I just can talk shit about PlayStation. Do we have to do this again? Do I have to break out all the controllers on stream?
Oh my God, there's so many.
They're still here.
It's like a magic trick.
Let's blame Game Pass for MLB sucking and pulling a Madden. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, because EA and Xbox made a deal. Once EA bought the license, man, 2K was originally Sega's response to EA dropping Dreamcast. Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
EA was like, you're doing your own sports thing? Yeah, we're dropping you. You're not going to let us run your console? Yo, that Dreamcast had some really good sports games.
It really did.
Those games are better than half the shit that EA made. Break out the Atari 50. Yeah, I don't have those, but... Come on, do I have to do this? Like, what was that movie where the guy's pulling out all his guns?
One.
I have to unplug this one.
2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10.
He just has a desk of controllers.
11. Where do you work?
What space do you have?
12.
That's another one.
Oh, 13. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you that. 14. 15. 16. Wait, what?
Huh.
He just pulls out the monitor.
17? Wait a minute. Why are there so many mice?
Got 2 computers hooked up to one fucking thing, man.
Your whole desk is just made out of controllers
Yeah,
at this point.
It's just bolted into like a bracket or some shit.
That's a lot of remotes for one area that is in reach from you.
No, but I'm just an Xbox guy, right? I just have every fucking controller ever made over here.
Controllers.
So this one is gigahertz and this one is Bluetooth.
Ah. There you go.
This is what I use when we play GoldenEye. Which, what's going on with that? Is that coming out?
Yeah, what the hell?
The April N64 game is Mario Golf, so I guess not yet.
Fuck Mario Golf. This guy Mario
Yeah, I
can
don't
golf
know.
until his tits fall off. Best controller ever made, and guess what? They stopped making it. Oh, you know what? We forgot. There's 2 more here. There's 1 more of these, and there's the PlayStation version.
So that would be 18 then.
Oh, fuck!
18. That's the one they still have on Amazon.
Yeah, this is the newest one. So this is
Yeah.
PlayStation merged with Super Nintendo.
Is
That's
it
fucking
good
cool.
though? Because it's pretty cheap.
It's good, but I'd rather have this one.
Yeah. But I'm saying if I don't have that one and I get that one, it'll
Yeah.
do the trick.
But I would look on Amazon because I got this one. I just told you today, and I
Yeah.
had to pay a little bit extra. But
Do you have the Wavebird?
I have
That's
4 Wavebirds downstairs,
Holy shit. Jamion was asking.
and I got them when GameStop was throwing them away for $11.99.
Wow.
Wow.
Wavebirds were fucking nice.
GameStop was like, "Ah, yeah, we're getting rid of them, $11.99 a piece." And I was like, you know what? I might have 4 people coming over. I'm gonna grip. I got 2 silvers and 2 grays.
Wow.
Cleaned them up, and they were good. They
Remember that
still work
ad?
fine.
Where you could play on the toilet and they had the guy had the mirror for the TV.
Yeah, was he playing like WWE on the toilet?
I don't remember. I just remember
That's
the
funny
ad.
as hell.
He was looking in the mirror and the mirror was facing the TV screen out in the living room or whatever.
Yeah.
Just taking a crap while he's playing.
I don't
Oh,
see a Stadia
fuck!
controller. I've never played Stadia. I have an Amazon Luna controller because I did play Luna. I thought Luna was good.
Stadia.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, yearly sports games made sense when we bought cartridges. Now digital is changing. Yeah, you know what, man? Like, I agree with Dreadpool. Ever since digital came, or ever since we could connect these things to the internet, they should have updated the rosters. Charge you $30 a year for a pass and just update the fucking rosters.
Yeah, man.
But
what
they
the hell?
know they can get the $60, $70 from you every year because everyone fucking ran out like a little bitch and bought it. Instead of fucking writing online, no. Just
No.
update the fucking game we already have and we're good. They were like, no. That's what the Call of Duty Elite, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do Call of Duty Elite, we're gonna update this, and then they realized, oh fuck, we gotta make another game next year. And then, like, what was it, 2 weeks? They cut the fucking Elite service and they refunded everybody. They couldn't get away with it. Do you have a launch wired 360? I did. I don't anymore.
Yeah, a lot of those original things. Like I was trying to find like an original memory card, like sealed from PS1. You're spending like $50, $60. Want one like because some of the other branded ones they corrupt files and shit. Like they fuck around with the files. They're not legit. So if you ever want actual like files and stuff,
Why don't you buy the new one that they have out for like $80? I gotta stop saying the word bugs.
$80.
Basically, you put an
Snacks.
SD card in there, when you're good. And it has an LCD screen on it too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Like a VMU.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go into that then.
I'll send you the link to that. It's just like a new thing that came out about a year ago. I'll be right
That's
back.
cool.
Talk about whatever. Answer questions in the chat. How is it buying PS2 memory cards? Dude, I had to import a memory card because PlayStation at one point, I actually did this twice. They stopped shipping memory cards for a long time because nobody was buying them. So they were like, you know what? We're going to make you want memory cards. They did that twice. And me and Mario had to import one from Japan. And it worked. We had to format it in the PS2, but it worked. But that's how fucking bad it got. And then they pulled that shit again, and like when I was working at Best Buy, they pulled that. They were only selling the double packs.
Yes.
They got rid of the fucking single packs.
And they have the red and blue
like,
together and like all that shit.
Yeah, I think
That's
I
how
got
fucking
that.
Sony's ripping
I have
people
that over
off.
there somewhere.
But that's
I got 'em
okay. It's a rich man's game.
I think I got one with my PS2. Like, I think they convinced whoever sold my parents the PS2 were like, they need a memory card.
Yeah.
And then I think I did get the double pack for like a birthday or Christmas or something. I don't know how I got that too.
I
but
recently
do remember
got
that.
one. My buddy he had a bunch of shit when he was cleaning out his house, and it's like, yeah, and it was where I got a bunch of his Xbox games
Oh,
that I
that's
showed
cool.
you guys, and it was like in there was like a double pack of memory cards, and I was like, oh, that's cool. It's like still new, but like I got the 360 memory card sealed somewhere down here. Still.
I have a sealed PS2 controller somewhere too. I just gotta find it.
That's actually crazy. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I there's a part of me that wants to get like a sealed controller and open it, you know, like, but I don't fucking know. It's like, do I want to spend that money on it? You know, it's like
That's the
probably
thing.
not. Because I would use it. Like I would use it. That's the thing. It's like maybe it would be worth it, but I could buy a used one that's like new, and I'm not getting charged for like, you know, shit in the box. But it's the same thing with like finding good 360 controllers. It's like people would spend X amount of dollars. RWK, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. What do you say? I want the new 2 terabyte storage card from Xbox due to the 6 gigabytes per second speed versus the 1 gigabyte per second of the 1 terabyte. Is that the difference?
How much is
Damn.
that card?
Oh my god.
Let me see. I'm looking it up. $3.99. Woo! I'm good.
All right.
If it goes
You
on
get the-
sale,
100 more bucks, you can get, you know, that's more than an S right there.
just buy another Series X and put it next to the other one.
Yeah, what the
And
fuck?
put some of your games on one of those, some of your games on the other one.
RWK88, what's up, buddy? We're going to cover that in a few minutes. I want the new 2 terabyte memory storage for Xbox due to
We just looked up the price.
Yeah, it's $400.
$399.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fucking crazy.
That's been known for a while. They make adapters where you can plug in a NVMe drive into the Xbox. You know that, right?
Right, yeah. I did see that.
They're like $20, but then 2 terabyte NVMe is still $400. So either way,
Yeah.
you might as well just buy the damn card.
Buy another Series X and just put it next to your other one.
We talked about this last week, but Best Buy's getting rid of rewards. You could have used reward zones on that thing.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, you can always do pay for and PayPal. There you go. It's done.
Let me see here. Double the price is a tough price, I will admit. You know what I would say, man? Just stick with the 1 terabyte card for now. You don't need
That's
to
a
have
lot to put out right now.
You don't need to have everything on your system. Like,
Not
you
for
guys
that
see me all the
price.
time. I'm deleting stuff on stream. So
Yeah, I don't need that satisfaction for $400.
So Freddy's dead. Who checked that video out at 3 o'clock in the morning, Anthony?
That was me. Yeah, I was in there. It was me.
Dreadpool was in there.
Trainwreck, Dreadpool, and I think that was it. A couple of us in there.
Chip shortage must be easing up. My series. Target has Series X in stock for. Yeah, they've been in stock on Amazon for a couple of days and Walmart. That's how I was able to get another one.
And
They've
PS5s
been
have
around.
been popping up like motherfucker. Like, so they've been coming in. Not staying in stock, but they come in, you know?
Whatever. No one cares about PS5.
It's like, whatever. Don't even bring that up.
Xbox is nerfing the reward. Really? Really? I got like $10 in rewards.
Oh, no. What is up with people changing the reward shit? Why
Yeah,
don't you just keep the thing?
Why are people
3D.
fucking doing that?
Yeah, it is. It is all corporate greedy crap. It's like,
Greedy.
dude, if I'm a valuable customer, why don't you give me initiative? You know? What the
Should.
hell?
I don't
Should.
I don't
know.
know.
That sucks
What-
if they're getting rid of rewards.
But what's the benefit for us to be whatever members at Best Buy that we've been for 500 years, platinum
total-
or
The
They're
elite.
merging all that.
yeah. So it's kind of sucks for us. I mean,
Yeah,
we
it
spend a
doesn't
lot of
track how
money
much
there.
you spend in a year now. Like, it doesn't say like, it doesn't track that anymore. Like,
I
it doesn't. It
don't-
won't say that. That's the big thing. Is like, does
I
it
don't
still
know.
say that if there's not rewards and if there's not? They should have just left it alone. Like, that's just leave it alone and that's it. Like, it's not a big deal, man. You've had the reward zone since like ever. Since what, the 90s? Like, when the fuck did they launch that fucking thing?
RWK, I'm refusing to buy PlayStation until they do a redesign. I'm with you. The minute they do a redesign and I could get one of those, I'm getting rid of these fucking boats I have in
Yeah.
my house.
I'm gonna get rid of my fat
But
one.
the real question is, do you get rid of them now when you could still get some change for it?
Yeah,
you
but
know?
I can't. They didn't put Spider-Man on PC yet. The minute they put any Spider-Man game on PC,
Right,
this is
yeah.
out of here.
Yeah,
Because I don't play Spider-Man on here that much, but when I do,
it's great.
I turn that shit on and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, it's great. It
The
runs
minute they
great.
put that on there, I will get rid of the boat. I'll even wait for Ragnarok on PC. Which, why isn't that coming out on PC? Hey, it might not even come out this year, from what I heard.
Listen, we were right about Breath of the Wild, but no one believed us, and we were saying the same thing about God of War. So we'll see.
Then
We're
they
not trying to be.
really
I
We're
hope
not
it
trying to
does.
be negative Nancy's. We're just trying to
I
be
hope it
realistic.
comes out this year because I'd like to check it out, but
It's not like we're sitting here like we don't want new stuff to play, but we're not being negative Nancy's. We're just telling you like
I
it is.
want
If
it
we
to come
think
out
something's
because
gonna
the
get
quicker
delayed,
it comes out, the quicker it'll come out on PC at some point. So
yeah, because you know that's going to be a little bit before we see that.
why
So.
don't you just fucking sell it the same day? Who gives a shit? You have no fucking problem selling me MLB The Show on PS4 and PS5 on the same fucking day. But I can't have God of War on PC the same fucking day it's on PlayStation. Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why?
Why?
You see
Alchemist
how
doesn't
hard,
think it's
you see
coming
how
out.
it hurts Microsoft? That Halo was day and date on fucking Steam and on the Windows Store and on fucking Xbox One and fucking Xbox Series. That really hurt them.
Yeah, by giving them more money.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ, man.
I don't think they understand that
They
people
don't understand
who
what the fuck is going on in the world. That's the whole problem.
right, it's like just because it's on PC, I'm not going to go. Ooh, I'm going to go build a $3,000 PC instead of playing on my $500
A lot of people
PS5.
can't even
over
build
here.
a PC. The consoles are probably the best thing you can buy now. But
Absolutely.
for the fucking 10
With the
people
market
in
and
the fucking
PC,
in
yeah.
the room here. By the way, your buddy Carlos Cruz spent $800 on a 3070.
That's crazy.
I don't know
That's
I don't know if he
crazy.
wanted me to say that, but
He did what he had to do, I guess.
I was
don't
gonna
know.
say, yeah. At that point, yeah, you just
and
had
by
to
the
do what you
way,
had to do.
by the way, that was retail.
Yeah, oh yeah.
For the 10 people in the fucking chat that have PCs, I'd like to play God of War on PC because I can use cheat codes, I can take my time, I can relax, I don't have to worry about it.
Sure.
If I buy it on console, I'm going to play it for 5 minutes, get my ass kicked, and I'm like, you know what, fuck this game. And I'm not going to touch it again. Because I'm getting old, and I don't have the patience to play these fucking 98 fucking hour games. Especially people love hard games to the point where it's like, for me, it's torture. For them, they love it. Oh, I love getting punched in the fucking face. Please, hit me in the face more. Like, no, I'm not like that. Like, dude, if this shit is to the point where I keep losing, I'm just done with the game for now. So, that's just me, though. People can enjoy their crazy-ass hard games all they want. But for somebody like me, I'd like to play it on PC. If I can. If they make it for PC. If not, I'll try it on console. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so I would say the consoles now are probably the best bet to play the newer games on. Because graphics cards are still money. And I guarantee you, when the whole thing ends with the shortages or whatever, NVIDIA knows that you're blowing $1,500 on their cards.
Yeah, because once the
They-
market bounces back in the PC world, that everyone's going to be spending money. You
Well,
know.
Nvidia's going to be like, hey, we used to sell this card for $500. People are paying $1,500 for it. Yeah, I think we'll make this card $14.99 because people are paying $1,000 for the fucking iPhones now.
Every
so
year.
they'll pay $1,000 for a GPU.
Yeah, every year they're paying. They're paying for that
So
upgraded camera.
this is just like graphics cards are going to be expensive.
Yeah.
That's why they made like the 3050 Ti and shit. It's like, what the fuck is this thing? Like, they keep making these lower tier cards with the prices of what the fucking mid-range cards used to be.
I think my 1070 was only like $500 when I bought it.
A 3070 used to be like $400 or $500. Now it's $800.
That's crazy.
That's
Nuts,
retail. Again, that's retail price. So basically, GameStop is selling cards now.
I walked into GameStop to grab the game today. They got like all like half their stores like, you know, pop culture, PC section. They got like the keyboards and the mics. And I'm like, what is this? Like, they're really trying to stay alive here. You know, I haven't been.
They've been doing that for a long time. But what they sold toys and they had like they basically take the stuff on the wall and put it in the box and sell it to you as new.
Oh yeah, those pops. I wonder how many of those pops they have in those boxes that they just took out and put back in. Like, I'm like, I would never buy because you know how pop collectors are. They're very like specific. They want the shields and shit. Would you ever want shit from that? No, fuck that. That's like, yeah, no. Because the one I went into today, I never been into, and I was like, oh wow, and I checked it out. I was like, this is just like crazy, man. There's barely any physical games on the shelves anymore. You know, so. That's their bread and butter, right? They got to sell that protection. They got to sell the, you know, they got to sell that shit.
GameStop's on borrowed time. We've known that for the last 15 years. The thing is, they're like TNA. They never die.
Yeah. Yep.
TNA wrestling. I like to build a PC a few years. It seems like a lot of stuff to put together. It's adult Legos, and you just got to take your time.
Save your money and take your time. That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do. Dave Alassi got what?
Dave Alessi.
What?
They already got away with it. I don't think it's coming this year, says the Alchemist. He means God of War Ragnarok. God of War Rolling Rock?
Rolling Rock.
Kratos is going to drink beer. Get drunk.
It's Rolling Rock. It's shit rock.
How much money you want to bet that the fucking lady kills his son?
What's
As
that?
revenge for her son.
Yep.
Could see it.
Because they ain't
Absolutely.
ending the franchise with that kid fucking alive. And Kratos dead.
No, they got to do something to get Kratos by himself again.
Yeah.
So he can go back to Greece or whatever. Yeah, I think you're right.
Or he'll fucking die and then they'll just reboot it again. But that's Kratos' life, right? If his son gets killed? Because he already lost his family the first time.
Every time he's like cursed to not have a family.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got the ending right there. Spoiler.
And we totally
Spoiler.
we didn't read that. That's like
We didn't read it. We didn't play it. We have no idea.
Nope.
We don't. Sony doesn't fucking talk to anybody
it's just
anyway.
a guess.
Just a guess. All right. So what's up with the news here? What are we,
Well, we
talking
got
about?
we got through a couple different chunks of topics. I
Yeah,
don't know
we
what's
hit,
next.
we
I don't
hit
know what's
most of
next.
the stuff already. Let's talk about Max Payne. It's a good one to
All
go
right.
to.
I woke up to this because everyone, Rami the Ram, sent me the message, and Anthony sent me the message,
Well, I was coming back from GameStop when it broke, and before my PS5
and then
meltdown.
you ran back in there and pre-ordered it.
No, no, I had to scream at Sony for a little bit. This was is funny because you know, a lot of conversation about Max Payne coming back was kind of like it was something I was always hoping for, and the fact that they're going to take the new engine that Alan Wake 2 is going to be on, and Remedy is, you know, partnering back with Rockstar to put these out together. So they're saying what 1 and 2 are going to be released together as a remake.
Yeah, that's going to be one package. You're going to get one
Cool.
and two.
Yeah, that's really
So-
cool. Especially because Remedy worked on the first 2 games, so it makes sense. Rockstar, you know, took care of developing the third game. So I can't imagine what this will be like in a redone engine with like cover system. You know, if they
said
make
it's
it
gonna
like
be
Max
like
Payne 3.
the fucking what was that game they made for Xbox?
Control?
No,
Not Control.
They did make
the
the
Control,
other
but
one,
Quantum Break.
Quantum Break.
Quantum
They said
Break.
it's gonna be like that. Now, Quantum Break, I know Remedy hates fucking Xbox and shit like that, but you know what? Can you enhance Quantum Break, please? Because you can play it at 60 FPS on PC, but it's still locked down on the damn console.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see what's going on with this because
It'll
I've been
be
a Max
fine.
Payne fan. Yeah, I've been a Max Payne fan since it came out. My dad picked it up. I was, younger, but I remember watching all of that,
Is he
playing
still
it.
gonna have that squished in face? Because that was a
No.
joke, you know.
Yeah, that definitely was a joke, but I don't think they're going to have
Listen.
him like that.
Listen, when I was in, it was my last year of high school when that game came out, and this kid in my school was just like, "Yo, that Max Payne guy's an ugly motherfucker."
That's awesome. That's so fucking awesome. Well, he is though. I mean, he looks fucking nuts. Like in the third game or the second game, he looks normal. They didn't give him that like normal, like or the fucked up face. He just looks like a normal dude.
Right.
So I think they like went back and they're like, yeah, let's not make Max Payne look like a doofus. Let's actually make it look like a. Because imagine him trying to talk to Mona and shit, have this like love interest, and his face looks like that. Like you couldn't take him seriously. Yeah, he's like Mona, and it's like, yeah, no. But yeah, that's cool that Max Payne and the Fall of Max Payne are getting a remake. I would say I'm super excited. I've been a Max Payne fan. I did a fucking fan film of Max Payne back in the day, so I'm such a big Max Payne fan. So I'm all in. So, they will have well, 3 did, Abbo. I don't know if you remember. 3 had the old school Max Payne, and his face was just like this. Though, like at any time you switched it over, you could play the 3 like the whole game with just like his face like that. It's so funny. So I think they'll do something like that if they make it like Max Payne 3. But I thought Max Payne 3 had a really good interface with all the Rockstar games that came before it. They kind of integrated each piece, like the weapon wheel that was in like GTA 4 and Red Dead and everything, and they pieced it in. So I think they'll have that figured out, and then they'll have the does anyone trust the current Remedy? I mean, I don't know. See, I don't know, Dreadpool. I don't know if they get a bad rap nowadays, but I haven't played the new games.
They do have a reputation.
Like you sent me, like I bought Quantum Break from you, but I've never gotten a chance to play it. I never played Control. Like I don't really have a. But the thing is that this is working on material that's already there.
The problem with Remedy is they don't utilize the consoles properly, and then they just fucking blame Microsoft or Sony. They're more Sony guys now because they had a big spat with Microsoft. What they don't utilize the games, they're like, yeah, it's because of the Xbox. It's like, well, you didn't even fucking use half the goddamn tools that were fucking provided to you for the machine. And then when people complain to them, they're like, oh, we'll go back and redo it.
Well, the only reason why I'll say this is that each Max Payne product has been pretty good.
And
now, if
he
this is
even
a piece of
mentions-
shit,
Dreadpool mentions Crossfire X, which was going to be like this huge game, and it came out. It
Abba
was so
says
bad.
Control was great.
It
He
was
likes
so bad.
Control.
Microsoft took it off the Game Pass edition list, and they just shuffled it in. Like, yeah, okay. And
Well, I'm getting a mixed-
sure Remedy's pissed off about that too now. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, no, I was just saying I'm getting a mixed response from the chat. Like some people like them, some people don't like them. I guess it's a matter of opinion. I'm just gonna stay open to it because I like Max Payne. I know there's a bunch of other madness going on with other IPs, but I like Max Payne.
You gotta give them the benefit of the doubt until the product comes out. I guess that's a new slogan. Benefit of the doubt till the product comes out.
Yep.
Make me.
We don't need to have a
t-shirts.
date yet. It can be in another 2 years. Then they can put this out after the Alan Wake sequel.
They'll put it out when the new consoles come out, so I can get the fucking Series X version and the Xbox, whatever the fuck they call it, next version. And it still works on Xbox One. So I got 3 different versions, and it installs the Xbox One version on the fucking Xbox, whatever the fuck X, in 2039.
Question.
What?
As they get closer to release, do they pull those old versions from digital fronts like they do with Grand Theft Auto?
No.
I think so.
Nope.
I don't know.
No, because Grand Theft Auto made a mistake. They did that, and they lost a shit ton of money.
That's fair.
They're gonna keep the other ones sell for $1.99 anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone should have them by now.
Even though I
anyway,
have
but
them on the shelf, I even rebought them, digital, just because
I bought
I
'em.
always love them.
Go
and
back a little
they-
bit here. We got Cam.
Right.
Cam posted something. I have a beautiful unbuilt desk for my laptop, and it's sitting in my room in a box. Need to set it up. I've been lazy. I've been lazy too. I still have games to go downstairs and get together. I think I'm selling Wu-Tang,
Oh yeah.
and I might sell the 32X because the 32X now is going for over $300 fucking used
Are you
my
serious?
God.
in box.
32X.
Still got my dad's. Hooked up your Doom 32X you sent me.
It's been over a year now. I got a million of that other stuff. I got to get to the post office probably Friday or Saturday or something.
That's fine. I'll be sending you the money tomorrow.
Whatever. I tried Quantum Break on PC recently. Game is stuttery city. It runs so bad. Says Trainwreck. Xbox new update might have fixed some of the snapshot problems.
There's snapshot problems.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Did
guess
you
there
see?
were.
Did you see the big feature of the new update? They're like, oh, you can change the input on your TV back to Xbox whenever you want. So, like, if say you switch inputs while you're downloading something, you could set the Xbox button to take you back to that input.
Yeah,
Oh.
If you
but
want.
isn't that like already like in every other fucking HDMI device?
I thought so. That's why I'm like, why is this a big
Yo,
deal?
when I
But-
turn the TV on, sometimes the fucking PS5 turns on. That drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
because
it's
it's a
integrated.
Sony thing, yeah.
And I'm
You can
like,
use your TV remote for
I
the
do.
menu.
I
Yeah.
do, but back in the beginning, I was turning on the remote. I was like, I gotta get the remote now, the PS5 remote, the DualSense, whatever the fuck it's called. I know I had to
You
say
even-
it properly.
Even the Sony Media remote like works my TV volume and shit. Like, so it's kind of
It's all
cool.
connected.
I finished
Yeah.
Max Payne 3 today. It was a really good game. I watched the movie on Blu-ray. I didn't watch the movie. I've never seen the movie.
Well,
I've
a
never
lot of
seen it
people,
either.
a lot of people don't like it. I liked it. I kind of have nostalgia with it. I know people shit on Mark Wahlberg, but I like Marky Mark as Max Payne. It wasn't the best video game movie, but I saw it in the theaters, and I thought there's a big fat dude next to us that looked like Santa Claus, and as soon as the movie ended, he was like, "That was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life." And me and my friends still like say that to this day. Like sometimes when we see like a bad movie.
When the movie ends, just say it.
Yeah. So, yeah. Max Payne 3 I really liked. Some people didn't like it as much as the first two because the writing wasn't from Remedy. I thought Rockstar did a good job. I was just telling the chat here earlier, it's going to be 10 years next month that we got Max Payne last. 10 years. So Max Payne's been dormant for 10 years, and I think it's time that we get, something new, even though it's a remake and it's not a direct sequel. Maybe if this does good, we'll get another sequel. I don't
You
fucking
see what's
know.
happening here. We're getting remakes of all the 360 games.
Oh, yeah.
Dead Space, Max
It's
Payne,
true.
Yep.
the remake in Last of Us wasn't really. It was in
Yeah,
that era, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
But we're getting like what the hell's going on here? Like this is what we're gonna do again? We're gonna do
Yeah.
Xbox 360 again?
Max Payne 3 does still hold up, Trainwreck, especially if you play that on PC, man. Those
Oh, yeah,
graphics look
yeah.
fucking nice. Oh my god, they look great. So, yeah, definitely best way to play is Max Payne 3 on PC. And
The Alchemist says it's the face of Sam Lake, the director. Abo says I'm sure they'll have a nod to the face. LOL.
yeah,
We read the Remedy stuff. Does anybody trust them? Crossfire X. Control was great, says Abo. What are y'all talking about? Hey, I didn't finish that game.
well, that's what I was saying. The chat's very mixed. Like a lot of people like Remedy in the chat. They like particular games, or they don't like it at all. So,
I didn't. Trainwreck says I did enjoy Control, but I don't trust Remedy. Alchemist says I'm excited for Alan Wake 2. Dreadpool.
Dreadpool.
Thumbs down.
He's
J-Man
not having
says
it.
The TV show required more hard drive space than the game.
That's Quantum Break.
For Quantum Break, yeah. They needed to update the graphics and quality of life controls. That's right. He's right about that. He's 100% right. You know what they fucking... Yeah, remember they fucked people over on that? We forgot about that. We bought Control, but then they made the Ultimate Edition, and they were like, yeah, you can't upgrade.
oh yeah,
And they fucked
Yeah.
everybody over on that thing. And they got a lot of back. And I didn't buy the Ultimate Edition for a long time. I waited till that shit went on sale, like hardcore on sale.
Like $10 or
Yeah.
some crazy
Yep.
It
shit.
was
Yeah.
down though,
I
something
was
cheap
like,
like that.
I ain't
Yeah.
giving them any more fucking money because I bought the first game. I bought
And
it
you
when
got
it
ripped
first
off.
came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they fucked everybody over, and they were like, "Well, we have to get paid." It's like, motherfucker, you just scammed me. I don't care if you gotta get. You should have did it right the first time.
Yeah.
You should have said we gotta delay the game, and we gotta make sure that it runs good on everything. Don't fucking sit there and blame me for that shit. That ain't my fault, motherfucker. We forgot about that.
Yeah.
Imagine they do that with Max Payne. They remake it, and then they go, "Oh yeah, we got the ultimate Max Payne." A year later, and yeah, you got to buy the whole.
And this
game
one
all
comes
over
with
again.
Max Payne 3, bitch, and you got to pay again.
I don't know. The guy looks.
That's what
Like,
they're gonna.
have you ever seen the head guy that works for Remedy?
Yeah.
He looks
I've
like
never seen him.
a reject. He looks like a rejected Muppet from Sesame Street, and somebody just farted in this guy's face for like 16 hours straight.
Let me look at.
Well, Sam
And
Lake. Sam
he's
Lake is the
fucking-
face of Max Payne.
Well, the
Right.
guy, I don't know if that's the same dude, but the guy looks
he's a creative
fucking-
director.
He looks fucking like he hates life. He hates you for watching him. He hates doing the fucking interview. He hated creating the game. And he hates the fact that you spent money on his shit. And he wants
Because the
more
guy,
money.
I'm pretty sure you're talking about Sam Lake, because he's the guy who.
Does he have the
like-
curly hair with the fucking beard?
I don't think he has a curly
Okay,
hair.
whatever dev that is that works there, that did the interviews, he looks like he's a miserable motherfucker.
It is.
Did you find the guy?
I think so. Here, see if this is the guy, because this is Sam
And
Lake, and he's like,
he's
looks like
always
he's
got a
described.
fucking butthurt fucking attitude about shit.
Because this is what he looked like years ago. I put it in our chat.
Oh, you did. You beat me to
This is what he
it.
looked like years ago, but like not years ago, but this is what it looks like on his
find me a
page.
current picture of the guy who did the interview.
This was 2014, what I just sent you.
Give me a 2018, 2019 photo.
That was the
'Cause that's
like
when this
almost
guy-
this.
That's when the guy that I saw was fucking acting all butthurt. That is definitely
God.
not Sam Lake, says Abbo.
Let me see if I can find him.
Remember the constant
Oh, the
Windows phone?
control game director. That guy. Yeah, it's probably this
Give me
guy.
a picture of him. Please.
Okay, hold on.
Let's confirm this right here.
I'm trying.
Let's not get the wrong man in trouble here
I have to find his name.
with the fan base.
Hang on, I'm looking.
Remember the constant Windows phones and Quantum Break? I don't know. I didn't finish the game. I was going to actually play the game on stream a few years ago because Jesus loves that game. And he's like, you should stream that. And I was like, all right. I downloaded it on PC. I got a trainer for it, and I just never got around to it. But one of these days, I'll do that.
Abba was asking, do you think they'll ever remaster Max Payne 3? I hope so, man, because I think that's really due for one. Me and Perry were asking for that thing to just be backwards compatible for a while, but remastered for years. So I hope they do that. I did have a Windows phone, by the way.
UE Tech 5. You had a Windows phone?
Oh yeah, in high school, in
I
like
gotta
20
get one.
in 2012, I had one, and I had no apps, and everyone was playing Floppy Bird. Well, I couldn't download it because that was like the big thing. So everyone was playing that in class, you know, when you didn't feel like paying attention. And yeah, I had no apps, so I had like, you know, these like ghetto games that like weren't the actual games, but they were kind of like off-brand games. And then I also, but you know what I did play? I played like one of those like I forget what the game was called. It's probably in my achievements, but it would be one of those like puzzle games that you would like play, and you have to match up the colors and break the thing. And I was playing that and just getting achievements, like, you know, on my Windows phone. So yeah, Windows phone, it always ran smooth. I still have it somewhere hanging around, but you know, it's old. It's old as shit. It's from like 2012. So
Why do they want me to agree to these fucking cookies things? Like, fuck you.
Is that
Yeah,
the
I
guy?
know.
Did you see it?
That's
I
not
sent
the
it.
guy. At least that's not what the guy looked like when I saw this fucking guy's face. The guy had like black curly hair with a black little goatee, and he just looked like he fucking hated everybody. He was bitching about how fucking shitty Microsoft was. I was like, fuck this guy. Whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll find out who that guy. I'll find that interview when we're done off the air.
Yeah, let me know.
Trainwreck was cursing and he retracted his messages. By the way, I was in Trainwreck's Twitch stream, Vengeful Brick on Twitch. Subscribe to him. Check him out. Was in there for a good chunk of the night last night. He was playing the fucking Murder House people.
The Nun.
No, he wasn't playing that one. He was playing the other one. There's like they make like 500 games. Those people, and they're good. They're all good. They're all scary. I forgot what the fuck it was called. He can put it in the chat room when he feels like it. You see the new UE5 tech demo on Xbox? No, I didn't. I
No.
heard about it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, they put a video out finally, so people won't think it's exclusive to PlayStation.
Would you say that dev was going through a Max Payne?
Oh.
No.
RWK88. I hope they remake them in Unreal Engine 5 and take their time. They're not using Unreal 5.
No. They're
They-
using the
they
same
announced-
engine Alan Wake 2 is in.
Yes, they announced
That's-
what engine they were using.
That's the brand new. So we haven't seen it yet because Alan Wake 2 isn't out yet. So once that comes out, that's what Max Payne is running on.
I had Windows Phone years ago. It was shit. Windows Phone was alright, but it was way too late.
It was too late. It wasn't a bad phone. Everyone made fun of me for it, but like I was the only one that had Windows Phone. Everyone was on iPhone. Everyone sucked iPhone's dick in fucking high school. So, you know.
At least,
and
you
I was,
could, at least you could do stuff on Windows Phone.
well, that's the thing. I went to iPhone after Windows Phone, and then that was my last time I ever wanted to do iPhone. So I guess like that was like my final straw. I just went to Android. So, but
Windows Phone was alright, but it was way too late. I bought RWK88 says I bought a damn 360 Slim just for Max Payne 2. Then 2 weeks later, they announced
three.
it backwards compatible. Oh shit!
wait, you don't have
That
Xbox
compressor.
RWK? I thought he had another.
Probably didn't at the time. They announced that backwards compatible. What, like a year ago?
That was what, like 2 months ago, maybe. I feel
Oh, yeah,
like it was recent.
they
They
just,
just
announced
announced
that.
Max Payne 3 backwards compatible. Max Payne 3 was backwards compatible, so you don't need a Slim for that.
Yeah, but wasn't it? Whoa! I think he meant he got a 360 right before it was announced to play it.
Okay. I see what he's saying.
He got
I
the
see what he's saying.
system, started playing,
And
it.
then
2
they
week-
announced
2 weeks
it.
later, they say it's backwards compatible. He's like, "Fuck! I
Right.
just bought an Xbox 360 for this shit."
Yeah, and now because he has a current machine, and now he's like, I could just play it on this. I got
Yeah.
my save, thankfully. You know, when we did the Raccoon City stream, you know, and I told you about how I got all my old saves. I got my old Max Payne 3 save back on my Xbox. So
Stay Out of the House was the name of the game Trainwreck was streaming by Puppet Combo.
Oh, nice.
I kind of gave up on that game. Richard said you must stream all Puppet Combo games at some point. Yes. If that's what you guys want to see, I'll do it.
That Nun game was scary, but it was funny.
I would suggest checking out Trainwreck's Twitter. Let's see here. Yeah, I have one that's not a 360. Yes, I shit you not. I bought a 360.
ah, man.
And then they announced it.
Well, I mean,
Ah.
hey, at least you have a 360 Slim, and that's not going to break on you, you know. So like that is the better 360 to get. I hope you didn't spend too much money on it, but you know, it's still a great machine, even though it doesn't run shit, you know, like how you would want it to run.
You know what? You could get
So
a
cool.
360. You know what's cool about Xbox 360? The same thing with PS3. But more so 360. You get a 360, you can download demos. All those demos are still up there. You could download and try every fucking game of every genre on there.
Mm.
It's crazy. I don't think you need gold to download the demos.
No, I
So,
don't think
like,
so.
literally, you can just pick one up and just download any game you want. He paid $150. I don't even sell them for that much. I think I have the Star Wars one that I think there's even $139 or one. I don't even know if it's $150.
Jamie on said the 360E. Yeah, I'm staying away from them because I hear they sound like jet engines. Like my
No,
friend has one that sounds
no.
like jet engine.
No,
So-
360E is fine.
My buddy has a 360E that sounds like fucking like the PS4.
Okay, well, he
launch it off.
molested it or something. Now, here's the thing. The 360E is good, but the problem is it doesn't have spiff out. Or the audio, you know, what I use, the optical audio.
optical.
It
Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
have that, and I think there's one less USB port on it. I think that's the whole situation with that one. But I use a 360e at work, and I don't hear any. I don't have any problems with it at
Yeah,
all.
he got it new in box. I mean, he's a dude that collects all the Xbox. Like, he has every single model. So, like, I don't know if that's just the one he got,
Tell him
but
if
I remember
did
he got it
something to
new.
We poured some grease in there. Or he
No,
spilled.
I don't know.
He was
They have to
cooking,
call Joe and be like, Joe, what the fuck did you do?
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
Call him Sloppy Joe.
Sat on his console.
Probably poured Turkey Hill ice cream in this fucking Xbox, and that's what happened.
This will help oil you up so you run better.
Yeah. Came with a lot of stuff. Got Rock Band kids. Love it. Rock Band kids. Hey, I
No.
mean,
It's Rock Band and his kids love it.
oh.
Not Rock Band kids.
Oh, for 150. That's why it was 150. Okay.
Yeah.
No, what was that? What was that? No, it was Band
Lego Rock
Hero.
Band.
That was the one. And
Oh.
Lego Hero. Because Guitar Hero did one for kids, and then Rock Band did one for kids. So yeah, that was basically like kids Rock Band.
15 tax and 20. Cost cutting led to the weird RCA to TV. And yes, it comes with
Ah,
the RCA
God.
to AV cables.
oh my god. Not
Shipped, so
those.
less than $100 for the box. That's not bad. But yeah, that sucks that you bought it from Max Payne and then boom, it's up there.
Who would
Yeah.
have thought?
Nobody saw that list coming though. That was like
No.
70 games they added that week.
With Operation Raccoon City? Like, what the fuck?
And
Nobody,
SpongeBob.
nobody thought Operation Raccoon City was gonna get backwards.
We got to try to link up this month and do the DLC.
Yes, I'm ready. You just let me know.
All right.
You let me know. Me and Eli still have to do this Batman Returns review for Richard. I watched it last week, but yo, we were gonna watch it twice, and then shit happened on my end, and then shit happened on his end, and he was like, "Yeah, we might have to do this next week." And I was like, "All right, so we'll see what happens." My phone says incomplete messages. Sorry, I didn't know.
Oh, no, you're good. We see what you're saying.
Who is glad the RCA is dead? The best thing that happened from last gen. Hey, RCA is dead now, but I
yeah.
still got to go back and fucking play RCA.
I still got to
with
use
the-
them. I still got to use them for my VHS to DVD recorder conversion process for getting all my old tapes. Still got to use it. I still got to use it for this guy right here.
my Sega Saturn to HDMI. Yeah, the Tink, right? The retro Tink.
Yep. Still got to use it for this. So yeah, if you're doing content or whatever, or if you're just like doing a bunch of old school video shit, I feel like they're always going to be in your life. But yes, for modern systems, I am happy I don't got
Yes.
to plug that shit in.
Yes,
for
it's
sure.
one cable. Although HDMI is a bitch, and can we get USB-C versions of HDMI at some point? We're just
Dude,
plugged in.
that'd make my life so much easier.
Because
when I'm
these
hooking up a
fucking
TV.
ridges, sometimes you plug it in and it'll go, or the cable will fucking bend, and then it bends the ports, and then
Oh,
it's like,
please.
No. No.
You ever try to reach behind a mounted TV?
Can we
and
get
fix your
fucking HDMI
cord?
ports, which is based off Ethernet anyway, right? Can we just get Ethernet HDMI ports? This way you plug it in, it clicks in, and you can't bend it and fucking pull the port out and everything. You know what I mean?
RWK, there is Operation Raccoon City DLC. It came out April of 2012, actually. So we'll be doing it 10 years to the month of the DLC when you play as the good guys in the campaign. So it's a whole nother campaign
I've
scenario.
never even played that, so this is going to be new to me.
Yeah. I think the only person that needs to get it is Richard. Once he's able to get it, like once he attains the DLC, you know, I'll message him after the show or whatever.
Come on, Anthony, the beta is the way to go. What beta?
Yeah, Betamax over anything, you know?
Oh,
No, I'm just-
yeah.
Yeah, I don't miss fucking with those things. And they would bet, yeah, they would. The RCA's would fuck up on the TV too. They would fuck up the ports, and then they wouldn't work anymore. Like that used to happen to my old.
No,
like,
and the
12-inch
widescreen, you buy a movie on widescreen, and it would just be like.
Oh my god! it
And
would
then
be
when
like
you
this-
would plug in HDMI, put in the DVD would be like, because the HDMI is able to talk to the fucking TV, it would like actually pan out the fucking movie the way it was supposed to be. But it was, yeah, RCA. It was horrible.
yeah,
I
no,
agree, HDMI is too heavy. Yeah, sometimes what I hate is when they put the ports on the TV. Sometimes they put them on the back of the TV. It's like, okay, I mounted this TV. Well, they're like, put the cables in beforehand. Okay, but what if I have to change the cables?
yeah,
You're screwed.
Then I gotta lift the TV up, We'll get the one that pulls out. Okay, why do I have to spend an extra $40, $50 to pull my TV out to change cables? So they put the cables on the side sometimes. And then the TVs are so thin now, I can barely stick my friggin' hand back there, even in the corners, to try to change the cables out.
Dude, you're preaching to me, man. I'm telling you.
I cramped my hands a few times trying to get back behind these TVs to change everything.
It's the worst.
And if you think about it, HDMI cables are really just big fat micro USB cables, right? So why don't you just make a USB-C version of HDMI? Call it HDMI 5.0.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like my
Scam
dream.
everybody again, make everyone around buy new TVs, and plug it in, boom, done.
Yeah, RWK, the Operation Raccoon City was announced backwards compatible with Max Payne 3 on that same list back in November. So that is backwards compatible. If you have the disc, or you can download
With
it
Frame
digitally,
Boost.
either way. And Frame Boost, it runs in 60. And if you have previous DLC and crap, I know you didn't have it, but you
That's
can
what's
still
kill
purchase it.
PlayStation. You can play the PS3 games, but they're not boosted or anything. They're not native, number one, and they're not boosted.
What I also like about Xbox is I can still buy a game individually without having to sign up for a service. If I want to buy an Xbox game from 2001, I don't got to sign up for a service to buy it individually for $10. I can just buy it separately, and I think that's what is like going to be my preferred way to go about it over what they're doing with this service. So,
LGC ones are the worst with HDMI.
oh man, no, not the stand.
Well, I have it back there, but I don't have it mounted. The C1.
Oh, those stands are crazy.
I don't play on the C1. Like, I bought that TV. I spent $2,000 and it's fucking just sitting there, not doing anything. I didn't even peel the screensaver. I didn't peel the screen protector off of it
Oh yeah,
because
those stands are crazy though. Like those.
the
big
stand
ass stands.
sucked. Okay.
Yeah.
It took me over an hour to hook it up because I was like, it's so thin, the TV. I don't want to lay it down because I don't want to crack it.
Yeah.
So I tried to lay it down a specific way. I tried to put the stand on. The stand wasn't having it. So you had to, like, lay this thing down on a table.
So sketchy.
The stand
like-
is heavier than the TV. You have to do this, and I thought, like, 3 times, because my wife had to help me with this thing. I thought we cracked the TV, like, 3 times.
Oh my god.
We're screaming and
That's
yelling
so
at each other
scary.
because we're like, we broke the TV, it's $2,000, blah, blah, blah. We put the TV up. The stand, by the way, took chunks out of my fucking brand new entertainment thing. That was over here, the wood. So that ruined that. We put it up, and the TV's fine. No cracks, no scratch, nothing. Like, everything's good. And we were like, holy shit. Like, we were arguing and everything just to get that stand on that TV. TV's okay. I think it's a little overrated. Because it looks no different to me than the fucking Sony that I have right here.
Well, Sony's have good black levels, and OLEDs obviously try to be the better black level. But I'm curious to see what, because I saw when I
will
worked
say,
at Best
though,
Buy, I saw both OLED side by side, and I could say I like Sony's a little bit better.
I don't have a Sony OLED. You know what? I have an LCD.
No, I know.
But
I'm
I'll
just
say
saying,
this.
that, you know, yeah.
I will say this, though. On the C1 OLED, I played Castlevania on NES. On that thing. Through the fucking Switch. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I played Halo on there. It looks alright. But it looks no different than the Sony TV that I'm using right now. I don't have it calibrated. I have it on default mode. And I know people are like, oh, you gotta do this, what am I gonna fucking do? Hire somebody to come here and fucking play with my TV for $300?
Well, you have to have your TV on for like 6 months before you can properly do it anyway, or some crazy shit. It has
This
to like
TV
be
hasn't
on.
even been on for 6 hours.
Yeah.
I've had this thing for about, 3 months now? 4 months? Just sitting here.
I have the disc and the steelbook. Oh yeah, man! If you have that for Raccoon City, you can fire that up. Even if you have an Xbox One, Richard was playing with us through his Xbox One, and he was playing. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
it's in
1X.
30, yeah, the One X. Yeah, or I think it runs in 30. But like, hey, man, it's better than 15 frames on the 360 because Operation Raccoon
game.
City's still fun.
Operation Raccoon, you should definitely buy on Steam.
Yeah,
Because that game runs like a fucking Series X game on Steam.
it's always like $5 on Steam too, so it's really cheap. You know, it's always seems to be $20 digital in the
It's
store.
night and day on console to PC with that game.
Capcom never puts that game on sale. You realize they always put like every Resident Evil game on sale but that one. Even when it's backwards compatible, it's like it's always $20. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Put it on sale. It's on sale on Steam though. Steam you can get on sale all day, but it's just that's weird.
I went from Vizio LED to C1, and I couldn't believe my eyes. The OLED light changing. Yeah, I think down
from
the
Vizio.
line, one of these days I'll probably just jump on the Sony OLEDs. But right
When
now,
I-
that's my first OLED, and I'm gonna take my
Yeah.
time and process that a little bit. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was gonna say when I worked at Best Buy, what they told us was that LG did OLED first.
Yep.
So that was the big thing. People were like, "Listen, go with LG." They did it first. Sony took that technology and was like, "We're gonna try to do it better. So we're gonna use your same panels, but we're gonna use our X1 chip or whatever." So that's what they ended up using. Now I don't know the newest models because I'm not there anymore. I used to be up to date with all this shit, but I still know some of those, like some of the reused models that they kind of use. Like they only prioritize like LG, any model under an OLED. I honestly would not recommend a nano cell or any of that shit. To be honest with anyone in the chat, like if you like it, that's fine. There's some good LG TVs that are under the OLED, but like Sony at least has better TVs that aren't an OLED option that are a little bit cheaper. But that's just my opinion. So
$20 is $20. You know what's funny? Before, no, it was during the Xbox One era. Before I fully went on Xbox One, I still had both systems connected at the time. Before they went backwards compatible at all with the Xbox One.
yeah,
Xbox 360 had a bunch of fucking sales on games, or when the backwards compatibility thing just hit. I don't know what happened. Okay, when backwards compatibility hit Xbox One, they were still updating the list every fucking day. I was looking at that list, see what was going to be added, what was going to be taken off, and I still had the 360 connected. When games went on sale for $5 on 360, I just added them to the list and I bought them. I got Mortal Kombat 9 that way. I got Max Payne 3. I got Operation Raccoon City, all for $4.99. $4.99, $5.99, whatever the hell they were. And I was like, all right, I'll have these in my library in case they ever go backwards compatible. Well, they fucking didn't. And then all of a sudden that update hit last year and boom, they were all on there.
that was a 60 games. That was a chunky list. Right
78 games or something
Yeah.
like that. But
Yeah.
that's how I had them. I already had them queued up on the account.
That's my favorite thing is when you go there and you just see it there. You're like, fuck yeah, there
And
we
Max
go.
Payne, I already had Max Payne 3.
Yeah.
From that $4.99, $5.99 sale, whatever it was.
Because it feels like when you buy stuff, like all that shit you bought on PS3, they don't give a fuck that you spent that money. Sony doesn't care.
No,
They
I
don't
bought
give a
Twisted
fuck.
Metal Black on 3 different consoles, and they never transferred over. I had to
Same
keep
here.
rebuying.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck? Like,
Oh, well, we added trophies. I don't give a fuck what you added. That should be
Yeah.
fucking free. I'm not here to play with fucking trophies. I'm here to play the game I bought, dumbass.
that's why people were saying, in the
I'm not
chat,
gonna platinum the fucking game I beat 20 years ago. What are you, stupid?
and I know people mentioned it last week when we were talking about the Sony thing, and I was telling people on the show last week when we were talking about it is I don't think they're going to go to the extent of adding trophies to PS1 games and all that shit. I don't think they're doing that. I think they're going to be taking the bare minimum approach. Now, we don't even have a list yet. So I want to know, what is the list of classic games? Give me a list. Because I obviously want to sign up in June, but how are you really selling this thing other than
They're not telling anybody anything right now.
they're not telling anyone anything?
they
So it's
might.
really, so I know people are making up their minds already, but man, I think it's too soon unless you're that brand loyal. But where's the list? Let's see it.
Nobody cares, Anthony.
I wanna
'cause
see
everyone
that
buys
list.
their fucking games. I play on One X with the SSD installed. Yes, I just did that recently. I did a video, and I've been doing that for years, though, putting SSDs in the consoles. I'm not buying a Series X until some games come out. Until some dang games out. I think he means comes out.
Yeah.
I don't know what games you're looking
games
for,
out.
but all the games, here's the thing. They have fucking games, okay? Do you want to play games that run like shit, or do you want to play games that run really good? If you want games that play really good, get the Series X. You want to play games that run like shit, stick with the other models. All I can tell you.
Yeah.
They have
It's the
fucking games.
same
You're just
thing
playing
with,
them shittily. Shittily.
Shittily. Shittily.
That's all.
Well, it's yeah. I mean, there's a distinct power difference between consoles. So
I will say though, Halo Infinite, when you put it in performance mode on the One X, runs really good.
they got it down for
They
that.
got
yeah.
it down for that. Like that was really good. That was really cool, actually. That you can do that. But yeah, if you want to play the games better, and you don't need a 4K TV, that's the whole fucking thing that these stupid idiots are talking about. I don't have a 4K TV, so I can't buy the new Xbox. Yeah, you're still gonna get performance out of it. Doesn't matter if you have a 4K
Yeah.
TV or not.
Absolutely.
It's super sampling downscale. You're gonna get the frame rates. You're gonna get everything. You could play it on a 720p TV. You're still gonna get the high frame rate. People
He said
don't know
he's
what
got
the, people don't know what the hell they're buying.
He said he's got the C1, so I'm surprised. He got 2.1 and everything. I'm surprised you didn't.
Maybe it's
Upgrade.
not a big enough reason for him to upgrade right now.
Yeah,
Everyone
everybody's
has
got-
their reasons, but I'm just
Exactly.
saying
Exactly.
there are games that run a lot better on the Series console that it's mind blowing,
And it's
and
still
it would
going to
actually
be there.
take more advantage of the C1.
Right.
So
But
I always
it's still
go
going
back
to.
to I always go back to Gears 5.
Yeah.
Gears 5 was like a brand new fucking game. The day that the Series X launched, they had that update. That runs like a Series X game, but nobody ever really talked about that.
Mhm.
Gears 5 runs decent on the One X,
Yeah.
but it runs it's like the
Oh my
definitive
God.
edition on the Series X.
It's fucking killer. There's a reason why that game's like 100 gigs. Gears 5 is no joke.
You know what
Gears 5
game
is no joke.
You know what game it's not even enhanced, but it looks godly? Titanfall 2. You load that up on the Series X, it's like just runs like beautifully.
That's one I got to go back and check out
Yeah.
because I've never actually fully played 2. I played 1 at Perry's, but yeah, I like to check that out now.
I think, yeah, I remember the day you added some on stream. Yes. I think Sony's trying to feel everyone out right now, but I bet there is a change or two before it gets going. Before what gets going?
Maybe the service. You mean the
Oh, the service. Right, yeah.
We're
Yeah,
already
well,
hearing changes.
I was
so-
gonna say, yeah, maybe
and you
by the end
notice
of the
how
year.
Jim Ryan mentioned we're not doing the date as of right now.
Yeah,
He didn't say it like that, but he said it in a different way.
right.
That left the door open, so he doesn't
Yeah.
look like a dumbass later, like he did last time when he said, "Who wants to play old games?"
And then he'll, go
It's
back
like,
on that
dude,
comment.
enough with the bullshit. Just put the games on there. Who gives a shit? There's people that are gonna buy the game. You already brainwashed your fucking audience to go out and buy $70 games. They're still gonna buy the games, or at least that's what they claim. Half these fucking people that say they buy their $70 games don't even have the fucking games on their profiles. Oh, I bought Horizon for $70. Everyone should buy it. And then they look at the guy's profile. The guy never even played Horizon.
Yep.
I'm keeping it sealed.
Titanfall 2 looks and runs amazing, even on the One X. Yeah, Titanfall 2 was no joke. I like Titanfall 2. Why did that game falter? Because it came out
Because
right between Call of Duty and Battlefield.
That was it.
And,
And,
then
and
Apex too.
that was the other one, Apex. That came out the same year as that. And then everyone kept calling it Titanfall. People just jumped on the hate wagon from the rip, and I think people didn't give it a chance when the sequel came out because the sequel was trying to fix stuff
Wait a
that people
minute.
complained
Apex
about.
Legends didn't come out fucking the same year as Titanfall 2. What are you guys talking
Well,
about?
that's why they're not doing Titanfall stuff because they're making money on Apex.
I know that, but he's asking why it initially failed.
Oh, right, because like you said, it
had-
was sandwiched.
It was Battlefield, I think, the first week, then Titanfall, then Call of Duty.
It was November, right? It
But-
was like smack dab in the middle of all
Yeah,
the
and it
holiday
was
shit.
better than Call of Duty that year.
Oh yeah, we talked about that on the show. I'm pretty
If
sure.
anything, Battlefield 1 took away from it. Because it was Battlefield 1, I believe. It was Titanfall, and then it was Infinite
it was
Warfare.
2015, so it was Advanced Warfare, I think. It was up against Advanced Warfare.
No, that was the
and-
first one.
Titanfall 2 was 2016.
2016. Okay.
Because
And
Advanced
that-
Warfare beat on the fat Xbox. That was
Let me
with
see.
that fucking crazy guy. What's his name? Kevin Spacey?
Oh yeah.
That was Infinite Warfare. Came out like a few weeks after Titanfall
Ugh.
2.
Infinite Warfare.
So what launched first? Battlefield 1, then Titanfall,
Titanfall
2?
2 was October 28th, and then Call of Duty was November 4th, and then Battlefield was
Probably October, right?
Which Battlefield was it? Do you guys know? One. That was the 21st. So that was a few days. So Battlefield 1 was first. Titanfall 2 was a week later.
Literally in the middle.
Called it.
Yep.
I remember.
Literally in the middle. It was literally in the middle of both those games. So yeah.
It was right there. Great game.
I remember. Yeah, Titanfall definitely.
But the creators,
great
they
franchise.
make Apex. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they just put all their money into that. They
Apex
just enhanced
Legends
that.
is like a prequel or whatever, or in the same vein as Titanfall, same universe or something.
They just enhanced it a couple days ago too. It installed them. It was like, oh yeah, this is enhanced.
Apex came out February 2019. There you go. I knew it came out years later
Yeah, it was a while.
because
I mean, it
Titanfall
did really well when it came out. That's why it's weird that they didn't really continue it. But like you said, a lot of these games like Apex and stuff, they're just bringing in money.
They should have delayed
So.
3 months. Yeah, man. One of them, they should have moved one of them away, because literally they were competing with themselves with Battlefield.
Yeah, that's the
Titanfall.
3 trifecta of first-person shooters. Halo wasn't around that year, and nothing else was around. So it's like it was literally just those games.
Yeah.
And that was right before the Battle Royale era. So that was before that was a thing, too. We got to keep in mind. Because now you got, Call of Duty's got the Warzone. Apex has their thing. Fucking all these games.
Zones that
They
your
got the
brother
war
streams
zones.
all the time. Your brother went to like 25 conventions this weekend for Warzone.
Yeah, I know, just for
I spent all this
cock-a-dookey.
money to travel across the globe for a free-to-play game.
He's saving all the money by playing a free to play.
When Minnesota's across the globe, I don't know if that's...
Yeah, but you should. Hey, listen. You know what you should have done?
Well, that's next, right? I'll just see him at he'll just be at the Call of Duty whatever event.
You should have
the main
canceled his Xbox subscription. This way, when he's on vacation, he can't play.
Should have just sold his Xbox while he was away. He plays a lot on his PC now anyway, so I'd be like, yeah, I'm just gonna sell this. You won't know. PSP, PS1. Oh, you're reading the same thing.
No, you can read that one. I was just going to read what these guys are talking about. Gun feedback on Titanfall 2 was better than any shooter, I thought. Yes.
Mhm.
Damn, they should have done... Yeah, we talked about it. Okay, go ahead.
I was reading Dreadpool's things. FYI, PSP, PS1, PS2, and 3 will not be purchasable with the service only to play or now. For now.
Yes.
Wait, so you can't buy them?
You can't buy
Is that what he's
PS...
saying?
I can't buy Jumping Flash. I have to stream Jumping Flash. Dude, fuck
No.
this service. I shouldn't
you
have even
can-
bought the
you
2
can
year.
download-
Anybody want to buy my account?
But you
No,
can
they give you the
download
option to
them.
download them too, though. They
Yeah.
give you the option to download them, but I don't think you can buy them.
No,
So
but
you can download or stream.
You can play Jumping Flash natively, but you have to have a
You
subscription.
know how much money's being left on the table here? You know what this is, right? You know what this is? They're taking it out of Nintendo's book. They don't want you buying shit because when they make PlayStation 6, can't bring them over.
Right.
So instead
Yes,
of
they're
you
going to
getting
do the
pissed
same.
off,
It's PSP all over again.
instead of you getting pissed off, they're just saying, "Well, you never owned it anyway, so
Yes, that's what they're doing because they did it on PS3 before.
they're
Don't
doing
fall
what
for it
Nintendo
again.
does."
Yeah. Well, you're right. You're right. Why would I fall for it again? Give them money, buy these games on the store when I have them right over here on the shelf.
But they're
on the
leaving
PS1
money on
shelf.
the table because
They are.
everyone's thinking of right now. They're not thinking of in fucking
Right.
5 or 6 years.
If you want to play Siphon Filter 1 through 3, if you want to spend the money and not have to service and just buy them, why can't you do that?
Give me an option. You already won't let me put the fucking disc in and play.
Right. And we can finally
There's
play
no
PSP
CD laser
games.
in there anyway. But
Right.
at least read the code on the disc. Something I don't fucking know. Remember Sony pulled the plug? They only did this, I think, in Japan, where when the PSP Go came out, they did this. They had this, I think, converter thing where you can rip your PSP game, the physical thing, into a digital copy and put it on your PSP Go. They were supposed to do that worldwide, and they only did that, I think, in Japan or Europe. I think it was Japan. And then when we were like, okay, when are we getting it? They were like, we're not doing that. They just fucked everybody over that bought one over here.
Yeah.
Capcom ain't gonna go for that. You're gonna rebuy OGRE games.
Well, it's not Capcom at that point. It's all Sony. You know, they own those rights to put up those games. But it comes down to, with the service like Game Pass, I don't have to have Game Pass to buy Operation Raccoon City. I can just buy Operation Raccoon City separately. So like Capcom doesn't give a shit if I go back and buy those games. It's Sony that is making it that way with the subscription. That's the problem. I don't know why. Like I don't need to have Game Pass to buy Max Payne 1, 2, 3 on my console. I don't need to fucking have it. Like, you know,
Imagine
so what the
if
fuck?
they did that.
Yeah, you're like, you need to be in the service. It's like I don't need to have the service. Like I should just be able to play Max Payne 3 when I want, even if I cancel my Xbox Live or Game Pass. But instead, like, I don't know, why isn't it like the PS3? I'll spend $10 on a PS1 game any day if I could just fire it up on my PS5. That's convenient. And this is coming from a guy who likes physical shit too.
Capcom's
So
gonna
it's
raise
like,
they're not going to raise hell with Sony. They have the rights to do all that stuff.
yeah, they do.
Listen, people think, okay, and I see this on Twitter. People think Microsoft grabs games and says, okay, we're putting this on Game Pass. The devs aren't getting paid. That's not how it works. Sony calls Capcom and says, yo, motherfuckers, we want to give you money for Resident Evil 8 on Game Pass. How much do you want? And Capcom will say yes or no.
Yep.
Microsoft doesn't go, hey, we want Resident Evil 8, just going to put that on Game Pass. Fuck these guys. You can't do that.
If you want to come after us,
do that.
fuck you.
And
We
they
got
don't
the
do
fuck
that.
you money. Yeah, exactly. It's like they're not gonna.
Sony can't do that. They can't just say, yeah, you know what, Resident Evil, it's tradition. It's got to be on our console. We're just going to steal it and put it on our thing. They got to make deals with these companies and say, okay, you're on. And Sony's been playing ball with Capcom's been playing ball with Sony for years with that stuff.
Oh yeah.
You could still buy all the Resident Evil games on the PS3 store.
Yeah, you can. You literally buy Resident Evil Code Veronica avatars.
PlayStation has the fucking. Well, I know I'm cursing a lot tonight. What was it? The one I just played, Umbrella Chronicles.
Yeah.
It has both of them on there. You can
Oh no,
stream
that's the only way you can get them is through that digital PS3 store. When that store is gone, you will not be able to buy Umbrella Chronicles or Darkseid on any other machine besides Wii. So all I'm saying is buy that now. They're $15 a pop, but those games right now, like, grab them before Capcom, decides to put them in a collection in future releases. Like, that is not going to be anywhere. So I'm just saying.
RWK88, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Enjoyed it. Got to get some sleep. Midnight for me. Take it easy, guys. Take care, buddy.
Take care, man.
Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate it.
Thank you for supporting.
Awesome. What about Final Fantasy Remake? I'm still waiting for it. You ain't gonna get that shit. Yo, what I would say is, I don't know, man.
This just looks like I don't know. There's, like I said, the conversation at the end of the year is going to be interesting.
I would say just get it on PC, but get it another way.
Yeah.
There's other ways to this for sure.
Well, listen. Here's the thing. Normally, I would say just buy it on Steam, but it's not on Steam.
No.
Nope.
And I'm not trusting Epic Store on my shit, so rip a copy of that shit, and then when it comes out on Steam, buy it on Steam. That's what I'll say. It's funny how it's okay for one, but not the... Exactly. Well, Xbox suck. You know how many games, and I talked about this in my stream the other day, ReCore is one of those games. Because the Xbox One hit the CRM, and I'm going to connect, and they're going to see me naked, and they're going to see me fucking my fucking uncle, and... they're going to see me having sex with my fucking neighbor, right? They're gonna see me playing with my fucking tits and all this. I don't know what the fuck people are doing in their living rooms, but okay. Because of all that shit, like IGN, all these fucking places, they put hit pieces out on all these games that came out that whole gen. ReCore was a really fun game. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. They put a hit on that game. Oh, it's got a 6 score. And Microsoft's like, okay, we're not going to make another one because it scored low. It's like, why are you listening to these people?
Yeah, no.
I enjoyed that game. I still have the fucking hat downstairs. When I bought it at Best Buy, they gave me the hat. Like the yellow hat that the girl wears. I have it brand new in the fucking shrink wrap. I never opened it. That was a really good game. and they frame boosted it. They should go back and do an enhanced version of it. But Microsoft, they got that score. Microsoft was like, you know what? I wish it would have scored better. I think Phil Spencer said he wished that game would have scored better. But they're not making another one. It's like, why? Why do you listen to these people? Fuck those people. Make ReCore 2 and make it better.
Yeah.
Stick it to them, those fucking idiots over there. Because I guarantee you now it'll score better. Because now people aren't fucking butthurt about the whole DRM Connect thing. But man, how many games they were all hit? I just hate that. See how much I don't want to. They don't want to see how much peanut butter. Yeah, right.
Abo says, do they have to make new deals? Abo saying, do they have to make new deals for games that are already on PS3?
Yes, I would assume it's different terms.
But
Different
see,
terms of service.
that's what's so weird is like they have all those Disney games on PS Now, and it's like that's so random, like that they have the rights to do that.
When Disney, which they'll never do, when Disney decides to make their own gaming service, hey, maybe they will. Maybe they'll make their own gaming streaming service in 20 years. Because everyone's going to fucking do it. Until then, those games are going to stay there.
Yeah, because nobody's buying Bolt on PS3 anymore. Like, what do they care? But it's there. It's just so weird. It's like the most random stuff, like G-Force and Bolt and what was there? Oh, there's a Toy Story game on there, but not the one that's on 360.
With the sun-faded cover.
No, it's like a mini game. It's like
Toy Story Racing, and the cover was like literally in a window for like 5 years. And
yeah,
the cover's sun-faded. I'm like, dude, you could download cover art that's like clean.
You could Photoshop this better.
Yeah.
but the one on PS Now is like it's like House of the Dead, but it's Toy Story. Like you got to shoot down the bottles. I'm like, what is this? Like,
you have to
I
shoot
just
Sid.
yeah, I'm like, it's like, but like those are the games that. Why are they there? But they're there.
Well, you can also play them. I remember when we used to sell TVs and used to say on it, you can plug in a controller, and you can just play it PlayStation Now right on the TV.
When I bought in 2017, the day the One X came out, and I went to Best Buy with him, and we called you.
Yeah.
That was like 2 weeks prior to that. Sony removed the remote play from the TVs, and it's like, God damn it! I could have gotten the fuck because they were given. People don't realize this, but PlayStation Now was on those TVs. And if you bought one of the Sony TVs with PlayStation Now, they gave you a PS4 controller for free with the TV.
I remember we would have to sell them at Best Buy. You'd have to scan
2 weeks too late. Because I didn't even know I was going to buy the damn TV.
Yeah.
And they took the feature out. I'm like, motherfucker, son of a bitch. You know how awesome that would have been to just even try to play PlayStation 4 games on my TV.
We used to have it. I remember the kiosk. We used to have a controller next to the TV, and it would be like, you know, it would have like a list of games, and you'd have to scan the TV and then scan the remote, and then the remote would bundle to $0.
But this was like the beginning of them like trying to figure all this stuff out, and instead
people forget about that.
And instead of them going forward with it and trying to improve it, they were like, kill it. Yep. Now they want to bring it back. Like, hey, we want to bring it back because the other guy's doing it better.
Then, oh wait, how much money did they make? Oh shit!
And they want to charge you, I think, $2 or $3 more than Game Pass.
The balls that they have for that is just amazing. Like, I don't understand where they think they're.
And you know what? If not enough people subscribe to this, they're going to fold it up and be like, oh, nobody was doing that.
Yeah.
Now we're going to raise the prices to $80.
Yeah. You're going to be spending $95.
And then you're going to see all these simps on fucking Twitter. Ooh, quality.
Oh, yes, I get to spend $85 on my God of War.
Greatness is $80.
They really can't afford to fold this, though. Like, this,
Imagine,
they can't
so
just...
if Jim Ryan came out tomorrow and said, exclusive PlayStation games are going to be $199. All these motherfuckers online would be like, yes!
Yeah. I have to pay the developer. I have to. I get to give them my hard-earned money.
I am the developer.
Yeah.
The sound guy didn't get
We are all
paid.
developers. Like, it's just... It's like, come on. People are just dumb. And I even said that in my my second Resident Evil, next gen upgrade video, where I was like, and no, they already got paid, because I kind of took a shot at the comments
Dude,
I was
people are
getting.
fucking stupid. Not people in your thing, but just people in general. If you look on Twitter, there's a lot of stupid fucking people on there.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Halo
Well, not that-
owns Halo.
Game
You
Pass
get the-
isn't making the developers any money. Dude, these deals are done. The
They're
whole
already
Outriders
paid,
thing
man.
was the dev had beef with fucking EA. And they said, well, we never got paid for our Game Pass shit. That somehow meant that Microsoft didn't pay the devs. It's like, that's not what that means. It means EA made a deal with Microsoft for Game Pass, and the fucking dev never saw any of that money. That's the dev's problem with EA, or whoever the fuck, Square? Was it EA or
Square or
Square? I don't
something.
even remember who it was.
I think it was Square.
It was Square, yeah.
Then it was Square's problem.
But do you see that, like...
But you see how it's worded, and then people just take that, oh, Game Pass isn't paying the devs. I want the devs to get paid. Why? The game sucked. They're getting paid, but the game wasn't that good. So what does it matter? Who cares who gets paid? They're going to get paid.
If you look at smaller developers that...
Squire.
Squire. Square.
If you look at smaller developers that they
When
do
people can
interviews about...
fly, oh god, those guys, they ruined Gears Judgment.
Yeah! People can fly. Such a stupid name.
I said Outsiders, it's Outriders. Dude, we're all screwed up tonight.
Oh my god.
It's
I
EA
played
with
the
Outsiders.
People
Just
can
remember,
fly.
EA with Outsiders couldn't get paid by Game Pass.
But if you look at
Pony Boy or whatever. the
Square
fuck.
and Outriders. Okay.
Square,
Square.
if you look at smaller developers who do interviews about Game Pass, they all praise it because they're taking a chance making this new IP, and Microsoft's paying the bill now.
Yeah.
So they're exposing
yeah.
you to all this stuff, they're advertising your game, and they're giving you the money that you need back to make it profitable or to break even. So for
but
a
if
lot of
they,
people, it's great.
You know what
If they make an
Microsoft...
update, they don't get paid though, right? If they make an update later, it's like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah,
they're...
like, oh my god. Yeah, we'll talk about that really quick. But listen, like what Frank says, a lot of these devs are... Microsoft's footing the bill, because you know what happens, right? If Microsoft foots the bill and the game is a fucking hit, Microsoft's going to be like, how much do you want for this fucking IP?
And they have a new best friend already
Yep.
that they just funded.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Like,
it.
they're finding the next, like, breakout star. Like, Meat Boy.
Mhm.
Say this was around when he was making Super Meat Boy.
Yep.
And if this thing fucking took off when he was doing this Game Pass thing, Microsoft would have said, Meat Boy? I mean, the guy already did it on his own, but they would have been like, Meat Boy? That's not his name.
Yes, that's
They
his
would have
name.
been like, Meat Boy, we want to buy the IP, and we want you to work with our studios or whatever, and we want you to make whatever games you want, because this game was a hit. I mean, the guy, did it on his own, and he's, like, thriving right now. He's got the Isaac games and all that stuff, but this is what Microsoft is trying to look for. They're trying to look for the next big star, the next
Meat
big
Boy.
IP.
Excuse me, Meat Boy. He just incoherently gurgles. He said meat. Like,
I wrote that one correctly, yes. Yeah, I was just calling it Outsiders to be stupid. I was making a joke that EA has Outsiders,
Stay golden, Pony
but
Boy.
Squire has Outriders.
Square.
Squirrel. Good thing his first name is Freeze. Oh, man.
Oh no.
But, yeah, that's what they're trying to look for, man. That's what they're doing. They're giving these guys rope to either make the great game or to hang themselves with it. They suck.
They
at
could have
making
another
games.
Minecraft on their hands. They
Exactly.
hook up some
And
indie
instead
developer.
of paying $2.8 billion for that shit or whatever they paid for it, it has $100,000 on a cushy job over here. Okay.
And if the game sucks, those guys still made money. So everybody kind of wins in a way. It all evens out to be a good deal.
Well, how many of these devs that we hear, they make games and they can't finish them?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Or they could have made the game better had they had more time and money or help. You know what I mean? And this is like a chance for them to fucking do what they got to do. I know I'm cursing a lot tonight. I'm sorry about that, but
Well, I mean,
can't help myself.
We get passionate. It is what it is.
But they took a great like I think Tunic was a great one to get. I think Tunic would have been lost in
Take a
the
picture of you.
ether of Zelda clones, but since it's on Game Pass, it got the promotion. It was at E3, and it turned out to be a great game that a lot of people are going to check out now. It would have just disappeared into the ether if Microsoft didn't put the back
Got a new
behind
one.
it.
Don't be a squirrel.
Don't be Squirtle.
Don't be squirrel.
Squirtle.
That should be a new shirt. He just
Don't
made
be
a new
squirt.
catchphrase by mistake.
There you go. Mr. Meat Boy.
You saw
That'd
that,
be
right?
funny.
That documentary. What was that? Like almost 10 years ago. That documentary.
The indie game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With that CM Punk wannabe guy.
The guy I hate is in there.
The guy
That
made,
Fez guy.
yeah, Fez guy. He was looking like a bootleg CM Punk in that documentary.
You don't deserve my game. Okay, then I'm not gonna buy it. So don't make money.
Goodbye.
The game has been canceled.
Good. I'm glad we don't ever have to see that again.
Yeah, but that sucks for people that want to play it.
Well, if the guy's gonna act like an idiot, it's not my problem.
Yeah, notice that game. I don't think is backwards, right?
No, and it was like promoted heavily by Microsoft at the time.
The guy made a good game and he shot himself in the foot.
Yep. We could add so much extra money.
Imagine he could have been making games on Game Pass.
Yeah.
He would have gotten paid, but his own ego got in his way.
He burnt the bridges and then we never heard from him again.
Gonna have a priest and Meat Boy with the quote, "Don't be square." Damn.
Don't be squirt. Squirt.
Well, I'll definitely buy that shirt.
I will buy a Don't Be Squirt shirt. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
What other topics do we have?
Did we talk about E3 getting canceled or no?
Remember last week we said it wasn't canceled and then they announced
Yeah,
was
it happened
canceled?
like the next day.
You
Yeah.
look stupid.
It
even
literally
though you
happened
were
the
right.
next day. Yeah. So that happened. Yeah, E3 will not be happening this year, which doesn't make sense because they had it last year.
Yeah.
You know what?
So-
I keep hearing E3's dead. It's like, my God, I've been hearing E3's been dead for over 20 years.
Oh my god, you should have seen
Remember
my
they got rid of
Facebook
Booth
feed.
Babes? Oh, it's over. I can't see fucking tits anymore.
You should have saw my Facebook feed. There's like 20 people that are like, "Oh my god, just kill it. It's dead. It's over." And I'm like, "You guys realize that like these streams,
Dude,
these
even
live
if they
like,
get rid of it, they got rid of it years ago and they brought it back.
if they got rid of it or brought it back, is it really affecting anyone's life? Is it
No.
really affecting it?
No.
Do you have to go to California? Is someone forcing any of us to fly out there and go see it? No.
Yes.
We actually have to go and sit here and watch
We're
it.
being
Yeah,
forced
we have to
do
cover it.
everything.
Yeah. But we can also get the information from the show, which is like what we did. Like I don't think any of us like fully
Listen,
sat
you
down
know
and
what?
watched all 3 days of E3 last year. We just got the breakdown and talked about it, you know? Like that's all it is for, really. I mean, you know, I
I'd
don't
rather,
know.
to be honest with you, I miss the old Game Pro and EGM days where you got the news and writing.
Yeah.
Because you were like, okay, that's cool. Now the guys come out, they always get a nerdy guy or they get a guy that makes no sense, like a celebrity that nobody cares about. Like,
Right.
oh, yeah, that's Race is getting remade. And then they show a clip of the guy walking. They're like, isn't that cool, everybody? And nobody's there. And like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Can you just write up some? And can we get journalists that don't say, oh, yeah, here's a recap. And the thing is 16 fucking pages long on their website to get ads and clicks and shit. Can we just get a breakdown like this guy is saying in the chat, Dreadpool?
The only thing that sucks
Just
about
get a
this,
breakdown and, okay, bullet points. This was announced. This was announced. This is a release date. This doesn't have a release date. This got the
And that's
simple
what we
stuff.
try to
Wish.
do in our show. We try to give people the
They do these
you know,
things all wrong.
Yeah.
Even Nintendo. Oh, they do the best direct. Yeah, but it's all Japanese games.
Fire
that
Emblem,
are the
Fire
same?
Emblem, Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem.
Xenoblade, Fire Emblem,
Oh, a game from Square that's like Final Fantasy, but it's not named Final Fantasy. It's like, okay, who
Octopath
cares?
Triangle Traveler Strategy.
You know what I mean? That's great for the people that want those games, cool. But what about people that want Mario? What about people that want Zelda? Instead, they ignore all that shit and say more info on Zelda next month. Instead, Nintendo comes out like 3 months later, goes, Hello, we have failed you. Zelda's not coming out this year because we're not
Exactly
ready to
what
sell the
happened.
new Switch to you guys or rip you off. We still want to rip you off with the OLED. See you next.
have-
See you next year. 1 year from this announcement,
We
When
have
we-
failed you.
when we decide to sell the new Switch and fuck everybody over again,
Oh my god.
because
Not
you're
trying to
gonna
popular
need it for
belief.
Breath of the Wild too.
My
We
mom
have
did not cut my
failed
hair.
you.
We have failed you.
What happened with the old Japanese times? When you fail, you take the katana out and boom.
Oh my god.
Instead, Nintendo's like, we have failed you. Now buy our shit. And then they fucking close the thing.
Buy our new Switch next year. Whoa!
The only thing that sucks about this E3 thing is now we're gonna have to
Ah,
wait to see. Oh, Xbox is gonna
know.
go this day, and then 5
That's-
weeks later, Sony's gonna
we were just talking about how annoying those fucking conferences were, and now
we redo it again.
it's got to redo it again. Not that E3 was the better conference of them all last year, but holy shit, man, it's just like it's a bummer. Like when I was a kid, and E3 was on G4, and you would watch it back when G4 was an actual good channel. It would be like you would watch that coverage, and it would be an event, and it would be like you could only watch it on TV. No one had that on TV. No other channel had that where you could watch the coverage there. It was a different time back then,
Right.
though. It was back when you would actually watch it for new trailers and all that stuff, like the Halo 3 reveal. Like that was a big thing, and I remember watching that all. And I remember when the network forced G4 to cut to a commercial during the Halo 3 reveal, and that was really rough because it was like you saw the trailer and it faded out, and you're like, wait, what? And then you had
G4's
to
got
watch
a lot
it
of
something
problems
later.
to this day.
Oh yeah, plenty. Plenty to the point where the algorithm screwed them in the ass and they had to change their name. But anyway,
They changed their name.
well,
Yeah.
they changed their that's a whole nother.
They're no longer G4.
Well, they are, but they had to change their main channel name to XPlay because the algorithm fucked them so bad, and they were making view bots and all this sketchy shit. That's all fucked up over there. But yeah, back when E3 was an event and it was actually a really good time, I do remember those days. I know it's not the same, but I agree with Frank. I think it's going to be a pain in the ass now because we have a whole year of just shitty, or I don't know if they're going to be shitty, but just events rolled out from Sony, Xbox, Switch, or
They can
Nintendo.
never do
rather.
these events
It's like,
right. All
they can
three
never do it
companies
right.
can't do it. You had the one fucking guy, you had Braden playing the flute that 1 year.
yeah, what was that?
And they had to have people move into 3 different fucking rooms. Like, what are you, murdering these people? Is this some fucking Saw shit where everyone's got to move into a different room?
They got
And
like ankle bracelets all like chained to the wall. Like,
If you try to run, you explode.
yeah, like what the fuck?
But the other thing too that's annoying is PlayStation might have an event in June, and Microsoft might be like, "We're not saying anything till August," and
Yeah,
then we have to
yep.
deal with that. It's like
Yeah.
there's no more
The
like
withhold-
Yeah, but sometimes
Information.
these companies don't say anything, and they just say, yeah, tomorrow we're dropping a whole direct thing.
right, and we have to be on top of that. So it's annoying
And
for
they're
us.
like, yeah,
that
it's only about VR. And then everyone's like, what? They didn't show God of War? Well, they said it was a VR event. No, they didn't.
it's gonna be so. We have to deal with that all summer now. So
Yeah.
get ready, buckle up.
I think, that, back in the day, like, games would just come out. I think we should just go back to that whole thing. Not know anything
Announce
about
it.
anything and just have the games come out.
Announce like a week before it comes out. Be like, here it is. It'll be out next week. See ya.
Do it like how how like some bands or artists they'll like shadow drop an album and you don't even know about it. That's what we gotta do.
like
Just be like,
Jay-Z,
all right,
didn't he drop an album? What was it, a couple of years ago? He dropped an album at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
yep, yeah, bands
Nobody
do that.
knew.
Yep, T Swift did the same thing. Taylor Swift. So it's just like, dude, people do this all the time, and it works with gaming. You could be like, yo, it's coming out next week. Boom, mic drop, and you're like, all right, well, I guess we'll buy it digitally. Like physical copies coming later. Boom. Like, no, don't even roll any of that stuff out. Just be like, that's it. That would be amazing, But it would be like a passion project at that point. It had to be something that's like very, it's so hard to do stuff now and to keep it under wraps. And just the way that we live with internet and social media, so it's like you can't keep those things secret without someone's leaking something. So, but that would be cool. That'd be a cool moment. I'm just gonna head to the bathroom 1 second.
Oh, what is he, Dr. Disrespect? He's going to take us...
No. Yeah. So I'm so excited for.
What happened with Dr. Disrespect? He went to the bathroom with the camera,
Yeah,
and
I
he's
think
talking,
because-
and all of a sudden he was like, oh, I can't wait to play that game, and then you hear...
I don't know. You're not. He wasn't like. Apparently, he violated the terms of service because he was in the
And
bathroom.
then he wondered why he got banned.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I'm just showing guys at the urinal, but I don't know why I'm banned. Sir, can you turn around for the camera, please?
Breath of the Wild, that's what the Alchemist got the best one. Breath of the Wild 2, 10 frames on the Switch. On the current
Yeah.
Switch, yes.
That's why I'm glad it's
But
delayed.
don't worry, you have the OLED screen. I would rather for them to announce things I'm interested in instead of having to watch the entire show for things I'm not interested in. Bring back the in-person for journalists. Yes.
I think they will in
Make
the
it
future.
smaller, man. Don't make these big events. All these big events, it's just they build up all this hype for nothing. It drives me nuts because I have to sit here and stream it, and everyone in the chat room either is happy or they get pissed off. And 99% of the time, when you're in the chat, our chat room gets pissed off.
I'm sitting there taking notes the whole time, like, man, this sucks.
And then when we do the show, I'm like, yeah, don't even talk about that. Next.
Because it's stuff that we don't care about, that like nobody cares about. It's not even like remotely like interesting.
I'm tired of watching an entire show just for them to give 5-second segment of nothing I'm interested in. You know, that's what YouTube should be for. They should say subscribe to EA's channel, Sony's channel, Xbox's channel, and at a specific time drop all their trailers on their channels.
Yeah,
I think
just
that
let
would
you
be
pick
a
your
lot.
whatever trailer you want to watch.
Well, you just get a flood of like all these great games that are coming out, and you don't have to sit there and waste all your time. But they got to sell ads. They got to do this. They got to do that. Like, you know what I mean? They got to make deals with this company to show these games, and it's all about money. But at the end of the day, they're just taking the money and running, and we're sitting there watching a boring show.
Yeah, we have to suffer for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, it'll probably extend the amount of news we have to talk about over the summer, but it's gonna be sporadic. I don't know when stuff's. We're gonna just find out. Like THQ was like, "Oh, we're doing something in August," and it's like, okay, well, that's great.
Yeah, didn't they just announce something like that?
Yeah, they're I think August 12th or August 21st. So randomly, we're gonna get events like that, and we'll just have to talk about it as it comes. That's it. And then some developers are just announcing stuff, like Max Payne, and then they announced a new Tomb Raider. It's like they just announced it. That's it.
Yeah, the new Tomb Raider sounds good. I mean, if
You know
it's the
who's
same
working
team-
on that?
Who?
The Days Gone director. He went over there to
that
work
guy.
on. Not the fatter guy, the other guy.
Makes it a little bit better.
He went over there to work on it, I guess.
Full
So.
fucking price. Buy
Not-
Tomb Raider
not
for
that guy, not that
$199.
Yeah, not that guy.
Maybe you should buy my fucking game.
It's funny because we're
By
only
the
just
way,
talking about.
By the way, he
Tomb
was
Raider?
talking to the Sony fans when he said that shit.
Yeah, right.
And just so, I think I heard recently that Days Gone only sold like 8 million copies in total. To this day. There's over 100 million PlayStations out there?
Well, that game was way too late with the zombies. That was already like past its prime. It's like, nah, you're too late. Good game, but it just fell flat.
Yeah, it was a good game. Wasn't the greatest game ever made, but it was good.
Yeah,
But
it's like a mid-card game.
yeah, that's like if you just finished Last of Us and you were waiting for Last of Us 2. That's like the in-between, I guess in between your butt cheeks
Yeah, right.
game. I don't know.
I'm wondering though with this Tomb Raider, like I guess it's gonna be its own thing. It's not gonna be part of this other.
No. That trilogy is over. They said that last Tomb Raider series was going to be 3 games.
Right.
Maybe they'll make it. I don't know. Maybe this is the 4th game. I don't know, but I'm assuming this is going to be a whole new, and that's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be its own thing probably.
New Tomb Raider, so that's good.
Yeah. We were just talking about Tomb Raider 2 not too long ago, and look what happened.
So what's the next one?
What?
Didn't you say Tomb Raider was coming out and some other game was coming out?
Max Payne. They just like they just announced them like not in an event. So stuff like that's gonna keep happening too. We just don't ever know. So
Yeah, that's how it's going to be this year.
You think Tomb Raider hits Game Pass?
I'm gonna
yeah.
say, yeah. I'm gonna say yeah on this one.
Because they had that 1 year deal on that one, the second one. Remember?
And that was before Game Pass even existed.
Yep.
So maybe now they'll be like, hey, let's do it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, because people got mad at fucking Xbox for doing that. They were like, "Oh, how dare they make a 1 year exclusive?" It's like, dude, Sony's been doing that shit with all their games. Microsoft does it with one game, and it's a big problem. But now you got Game Pass, and you can still pay $70 on PlayStation and play Tomb Raider.
If you don't have those games and you have a Series X, you should pick them up. Everybody, they're really good, and they come in like a bundle now, and they're like worth
Yeah,
every penny.
the
I beat all of them.
you beat them all. I didn't even beat any of
Yeah.
them. But
They're
one of these days, I think I'm gonna do a PC stream and playing with cheats.
you should. They're really fun. Like
On
I really had a
Shadow,
good time.
the last one. That's
Yeah.
Shadow, right? I'm almost done with that game. Well,
That-
I'm like halfway with it.
It's funny. That's my least favorite one, but they're
What?
all good. Yeah, it's like, but that's still good. They're
That
still
level
good.
in the beginning, though.
The what?
The level in the beginning of the game. Where
Oh
the-
yeah, there's good parts in that
Oh,
game.
yeah, when
Tsunami
you're
hits
climbing
and
on the
you're-
water and shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the tsunami, the shit was crazy looking.
That shit looked nuts.
Yeah.
They're,
And
they're
that
all
looked nuts
good
on the
now.
one.
Crystal
too.
Dynamics is in fact making the new one, Alchemist.
And it's going to be using Unreal Engine 5. They
Uh,
announced.
It's gonna look
So-
great.
Yep, it's going to be a good game. Oh, they said, by the way, speaking of Unreal 5, they said that Arc 2 is going to be on Unreal 5, so it'll actually
Ooh.
look good this time.
Everything's gonna be in Unreal 5 for the
get
next
Unreal
15
5.
years.
That's okay. It's a good engine.
Scream. Woo.
No, but remember it was exclusive to PlayStation 5 last year when they showed it?
Oh, yeah, right.
All these
They actually
fucking
put out an
idiots.
Xbox trailer to say, like, hey, Unreal 5 is on Xbox
That's
also.
okay. You think the PlayStation people even remember what the fuck they talked about that?
They don't
Unreal
even
5
know what
thing?
that is. They're like, oh, Unreal Championship
They
5?
thought Unreal 5 was the name of the game they were demoing last year when they showed the fucking engine. And they're
Yep.
like, oh, look at that lady. I can't wait to play this level. It's like, facepalm that shit. It's like,
The closest
Oh,
you're getting to
man,
that is
it-
Tomb Raider.
it's a fucking tech demo, buddy.
Yep.
Remember the Connect with Milo?
Oh, that
you,
kid.
You don't, yeah. Well, Anthony has no idea what we're talking about.
Peter Molyneux and that kid. Hey, I have a kid in here that I can take care of.
Hello, Milo. My girlfriend just left me today.
I'm going to be sure not to feed you. Please, no. He like gains sentience and he's stuck in the TV.
You misbehaved, Milo.
Yeah.
Now I'm locking you out of the house.
No, please.
Does he die like Tamagotchi?
Yeah, if you don't clean up his poop, he just dies. Milo. That was funny.
Can't wait to play Milo. Yeah, I remember that tech demo for the Kinect. Everyone fell for that shit, lol. Yeah.
Everyone, they were trying to tout it as the future. It's like we all knew they're not gonna. We're not gonna be using our hands to play Call of Duty.
Look, they tried. Now I have a great webcam that still looks good in 2022. Almost 10 years later, it's still one of the best webcams out there.
When I pull my stuff out of there, I'm gonna hook it up and I'll do a podcast with it just for fun. Everyone could see how it looks.
Which one?
The new Kinect, like the 2013 one. It'll be funny, just for the heck of it.
Yo, can we stop with the Rotten Tomatoes stickers? You know what I mean?
I
don't go
know.
to the website.
Certified
They gotta
fresh.
do
I don't
that.
care who the fuck they are. I don't care the people that care about this stuff. Stop putting shit on my DVDs and Blu-rays. You know what I mean?
It's on eBay for $55-$60 right now. Sold out
Breathless razor
clean.
sharp slasher.
I
Sold
don't
out
care
clean.
what other people think about a movie. I'm gonna watch it. If I like it, I'll let you know. If I don't like
Yeah.
it, whatever.
I mean, they do that because they gotta have hype stickers. You know, the hype stickers are
Oh,
the
I'm
big
tomato.
thing.
Okay, but literally, you can't just walk into Best Buy and buy this thing, right? You have
No.
to have it mailed to your house. So yeah, I'm gonna fucking open the package. We're like, oh wow, Rotten Tomatoes. Like I already bought it.
This
it's like
had
what-
a big Luke sticker drinking milk. The Star Wars. I'm not even kidding you. It was like right here. The huge milk drinking sticker.
Yeah, well,
So don't feel bad about the Rotten Tomato sticker.
is there anything else? We want to check the sites real quick before we go.
Yeah, let me check, and we could check deal of the day.
I gotta send you that Remedy guy that was being a bitch.
Yeah, let me know who that was.
I'll when I'm done with this, when we're done with the show, I'll look online real quick.
We'll probably at some point I'm gonna try to check out House of the Dead tomorrow. I don't know, whenever it goes up or whatever. I'll try to check it out.
Oh my god!
Is it
Well-
going up tomorrow?
You know what Best Buy deal of the day is?
Well, I'm scared.
Everyone listening right now, go to Best Buy's website.
Is it
Okay?
Alienware?
Cyberpunk 2077 on both consoles is $4.99.
No, let me
Wow.
see this.
That's funny.
Really?
$5. So if you want to play
Aw.
Cyberpunk, go there right now. 'Cause
Where?
I don't think
It's
that's going to last.
It's not on deal of the day.
Oh, yes, it is.
I see an Alienware laptop.
Here, let me give it a little bitty link or whatever the fuck it's called.
Hold on, I'll just
I'm gonna
type it in.
paste it publicly.
TCL. It's 55 for 650.
Wow, $4.99. No way, man.
$4.99. Holy shit, we lost all our money on that game.
I
Cyberpunk
really don't need it again, but that's a deal.
2077 is $4.99 on Best Buy. Deal of the day for Xbox and
And
PlayStation.
PS5.
Well, no, they're PS4 games
Oh,
and
right,
Xbox
right.
One games, but you do
Why
get
do
the
they still have
Series
the
X
digital for 60? That's still stupid.
because they fixed it, or so they think they fixed it.
Wow.
But yes,
There
you
you
get the
go.
free PS5 and Series X upgrades
For $5.
for $5.
There it is.
So that was
Crazy.
nice.
I guess that's their game deal of the day, I guess. The other things they have is the Insignia Top Beverage Cooler for $469. You got the Insignia Mini Fridge for $120. The Bella Pro for $19.99. Toaster Oven for $55. You get the Insignia Vacuum for $60. A Teneco $229. Evo rechargeable toothbrush. SD card for $29.99. You get the Uma Tello Air and then a hoverboard for $120. Oh, yo, Perry, can you elaborate on the Amico? Because you sent us that screenshot after the show last week, and you're like, the plot thickens, and it said all sold out in GameStop. So, can you tell us any updates on your order?
I think this console is a dead issue.
Really?
Yeah.
Has your shit moved?
No. It says that they're waiting for the manufacturer to send them the machine.
Oh, no.
So I would say anybody that still wants that, if you still want to keep your pre-order, but I think it's pretty
It
much a done
It's
deal.
gonna blow out, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm watching videos on this stuff online, and there's people on there saying, "Oh, if you still support the Amico, you will be dealt with," and I'm like,
What?
What?
"Whatever, dude."
It's plastic.
Yeah, but it's all the stuff behind the scenes. It's like, who cares? Well, people will get scammed.
People get
Cancel your
scammed every day.
pre-orders, man.
Yeah. That's your choice if you want to buy it. You don't have to buy it.
Who gives a shit? I could cancel my order tomorrow. I didn't get scammed out of any money.
How is the
But don't
analog?
worry, we will be dealt with. They'll come to the house. They'll kill us. They'll fucking light the house on fire. They'll fucking murder everybody. All because of a fucking game console that nobody cares about. Like, people need to fucking chill, dude. There's a lot of fucking shit going on in the real world, and people are worried about this.
Beats me, man.
Did you
Now
get
that I
your,
said that, I'm going to be profiled. And who is that guy? Where does he live? Who does he work for? What does he do? What is his What's his blood type? Blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker, I could die tomorrow. Okay? So good luck. But if you fucking come near my house, you will be dealt with. Just a warning. I don't care who the fuck you are. If you're not invited here, I don't care if you're Amico, Sony, Xbox. If I don't invite you to my house, you will be dealt with. So leave me the fuck alone.
Oh yeah.
Did
GG,
you
well played.
did you get your Steam Deck email yet? I still didn't get mine.
Not yet. It's gonna probably next couple of days, probably another week. I would
They
say by
said-
like Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, they said it could. They could be sending out multiple times a week at this point, so we're like ready to go anytime now. So that's gonna be sweet. I'm waiting.
See,
You're waiting for the Steam Deck? Well, I think you'll be dealt with if you want to wait for that Steam Deck.
Yeah, because it's a scam. Because some
Gabe
people
Newell's
don't want to buy
scamming you. He
it.
doesn't need your money.
How is the Analog Pocket not a scam that they take your money now for a year early? Like, and nobody's mad at that. Like, come on, like,
I don't
you
know.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like anything could be like, oh, you're getting scammed. It's like, but I want the item. Who cares?
Yeah, but it's not that. It's all this like personal stuff that goes with all that stuff and all that.
I don't
From what
get
I
it.
see online, it's just look, if they were doing shady stuff, call them out on it. But to fucking threaten people and make a list of like who's on the fucking who was supporting this thing, it's like, my God, don't you have time? Don't you have things to do with your time?
You could probably make your own console faster than if you were
Oh yeah.
screwing around like that.
I don't know, man. I think there's a lot of fucking people that belong in Arkham.
You need
And
Batman.
Batman would need help gathering all these fucking people to bring to Arkham. It's a console. Who gives a shit? Big deal. If the guy fucking ripped everybody off, he didn't rip me off. I pre-ordered it at GameStop. GameStop didn't take my money. I can hit the cancel button tomorrow, and I probably will.
Right.
And you know who else fucking ripped me off? Polymega. Because I was supposed to get this thing in fucking
February.
February, the end of February, right? My unit was going to ship out.
Yep.
I haven't heard nothing. I've got no emails. They have my money. They took my money. They have to
And it's
refund
April.
me now. And it's April. So I'll refund that too. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Will those people be dealt with? Whoever bought that?
I don't fucking know. You know,
It's like-
it was the Polymega first that everyone shit on, then that turned into the Amico. And
They
then
gotta be dealt with, Frank.
now that the Amico is going to be on its way out, they're going to pick something else and fuck with it. Maybe Xbox is next. Game Pass.
You'll be dealt with if you subscribe to Game Pass.
I don't know. I just see a lot of these videos. I'm like, really? Like, for real? Like, this is the way people act? Dude, if you have a problem with a machine, don't order it. It's simple
Yeah.
stuff. You don't want to support the guy making it? Don't order it. Oh, well, people told other people to buy it. Who cares? I don't get it. I just don't get the logic.
People are so worried
But
about what
because,
other people are doing.
But because the three of us went over there, me, you, and Jeff, we're cult members.
I don't like
What
you don't.
fucking- My God, I pre-ordered a fucking machine that I played. I thought it was fun.
When you buy something, I don't. When you're like, "Hey, look what I got," I'm not like, "Oh my God, you got! I can't believe you spent your money on that." It's like I don't care. You can buy whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything to you. It's your money.
I don't know.
You can do whatever you want.
Also, no one forced you to drive to that, event. Like,
Listen, here's why we went to the event, okay? Number one, it was the first event we went to when we thought the picnic was flattening out. The numbers were all the way down, and we were like, you know what? We wanted to test this thing out. We want to check it out. Let's just go. Let's go on a trip.
it was
We
close
drove-
enough too.
We drove 2 hours. I met a couple of YouTuber guys that I really watched and I still like. They were really cool. And we played the machine and we had fun. It was a good time out. That was it.
And we had to pay to get in. Like, let alone do we not get any
Well, we had to
incentive?
pay to get into the Crayola factory,
Right.
but that's it. It's not a big deal. The Crayola factory is pretty cool.
Does it smell
Yeah.
like crayons?
If I had kids, I know you have a kid, but you know, one of these days, if I have kids, we'll bring the kids over to Crayola factory and let them.
Yeah, it's a
fucking play
perfect
around
little
over
day
there.
trip. Yep.
It got them exposure because I wouldn't have even known that place existed.
Me neither.
So, whatever. We had a good time. We met Dreadpool, kind of in passing. And, you know, the rest is history. So there you go. I mean, we just went out and had a good time. It was fun. I didn't join a fucking cult. I didn't fucking pray or fucking drink blood or any of this stupid shit. I went and had a good time, played a machine. Just like if I went to fucking Best Buy and looked around.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Yeah. Well, let me know what happens with that. So.
Oh, no, don't worry. We'll all be on the hit list by next week. They're going to find out where you live, where you work, who you're talking to.
I'm telling you, I got to get that guy to stand at the end of my driveway.
Yep.
Call an ambulance.
Oh, that, yeah.
I need him. I need him to protect me now.
Cody Rhodes. But, whatever. Who cares? It's a fucking console. If you don't like the way that it's being done, don't order it, don't buy it. I might cancel my pre-order because what's the point? If they're not going to get them in, then they're not going to get them in.
Right.
And it's funny because if they don't ever come out, those consoles are going to go for some money. The consoles that we played on,
Oh, yeah, they're like prototypes or whatever.
yeah, they're going to go for some big money. One of
It's also-
one of these days, which is going to be the irony because they're going to sell.
Yeah.
It's also cool just to say we played it. You know, even if it never comes out, it's like, hey, we got to play something that never came out. That's cool.
Yes, and you know what? Maybe another company will rip off the concept for even
They
cheaper
might.
or whatever. Who knows?
Who's to say?
And if the worst
Sony makes it tomorrow, everyone will kiss its butt.
Sony.
Oh,
Worst comes
I got
to
these
worst.
little tablet controller things. Oh, and I got PSN on it. And I could stream on my shit. Oh my god, they should have came out with this sooner.
it's called the Wii U.
Whoa.
But worst comes to worst, to recoup money, maybe they'll sell that Earthworm Jim game to all the
Oh,
consoles.
fuck.
We could all play it.
Oh,
Finally.
that yeah. Whatever rights that'll be on, that'll definitely be on.
If it's
Somebody
like
will
made,
grab that.
yeah, it'll come to Xbox and
Well,
PlayStation. and
even if
Switch.
it wasn't made, the rights alone
Yeah,
will make the company
Oh,
something.
fuck.
You know? If there's even a company.
Anthony.
I'm sorry.
He's, why?
What did he
Why
say?
do
This is funny, man. I just keep thinking, oh, fuck.
Unplug.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got me.
Oh fuck!
Because I can just picture it. Like I didn't hear it like you did, but I could definitely like hear it. Like definitely.
I can't. I literally
I wish I
can't.
would have recorded that before it was pulled down.
Oh man.
But yes, to answer your question, it looks like the Amico is done. It's a done deal.
Damn,
It's a dead
man.
issue.
That's crazy.
And it sucks that you never.
When
got
you
to
sent me
play
that
it.
screenshot and there was just X's on everything, I was like, oh man. Oh man.
When it was unavailable, I was like, it's happening, and then
God.
it didn't happen.
No, when it was unavailable, that means they realized, fuck, we don't even have these things.
Oh, I meant when it was the one before that, where it was like sold out or whatever.
that
I don't know,
was
at one
because they
point-
realized they didn't have the machines.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Wait for the next stuff that comes out from anybody else. It's not a
Can they
big deal.
please? Can Analog get the Super NT back in stock? So I
I'm
can
waiting
buy
for
one?
Analog. This is the next one for me, okay? Analog to make the Neptune. The Analog Neptune.
Oh,
Where it's the 32X console.
that'd be cool.
That'd be fucking awesome. And there's a reason why they didn't add... Because you could jailbreak the Mega SG. And they're like, oh, we can't get it to work with 30... I'm like, it's FPGA, asshole. You could just fucking tell the thing to be a 32X. They did that on purpose, because they're going to sell the Analog Neptune. And for me, that's the next one to get.
But why did they stop selling their other stuff when a new thing comes out? Like, I want the Super NT, but they only have the Pocket up. I check like every day. I'm like, where is it? I don't get it. Why they do that?
Well, because they don't, there's stuff going on with these chips.
Yeah. Well,
minute
if they
that
ever
thing
get it
comes
back,
in, man, you better grab that immediately.
that's the only one I really care about. I'd love to have that,
I
but
would say get the Genesis one too.
if they come back into stock and what is it, 200 and something bucks, like I'll get it. It's
Just put
worth
them on
it.
a credit card and be done with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I didn't know it was gonna be. I played it when I was over there with you, and I was like, man, I gotta get one of these. And I go to look it up, and they're not there.
I
And then on
ordered,
eBay, they're like $400, so I'm not doing that.
I ordered a Super Nintendo EverDrive
That's cool.
because the guy is putting them. He had a big stock of them,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna order that. I actually used the Amico money for that.
There you go.
Yeah,
Put it to something better.
yeah. So, yeah, the Amico's probably gonna get canceled. Like I'm just gonna have to go on GameStop and cancel the order. So, that's it. That's that for that. I mean, there's no news on it. It's for me, it's a done deal. I guess it's over.
Make sure
So,
you buy.
Make sure we're all taking off your hit lists because we have nothing further to add with all this.
That's it.
Make sure
It's ridiculous to put this statement out there like that.
everyone make sure you buy Fast and the Furious Crossroads before they delist it.
Oh yeah, that's being delisted on the 8th, right? Tomorrow.
Yeah, but you can buy. So it's $40 digital, but you can buy it physical for $15, like Amazon has. You
I
just buy
have
it
it.
wherever.
I have it digital. I got a digital for like $20 years
Yeah,
ago.
I wouldn't spend $40 on it, but you could get it used, or you can get it brand new anywhere for like $15. So
The bugs has to stop.
Oh,
$15.
$15, yes. There's another Fast and the Furious game too, but I've never played it. There's like a second one.
There needs to not be any Fast and
I
Furious
agree.
games.
Yeah, I
There's
don't
one
know
on
what-
PS2, you know, from back in the day.
Oh no.
I could see that.
So,
Yep.
let me. Any questions in the chat room? Yeah. Well, whatever.
Nothing we can do about that.
It's Tony Soprano. Trainwreck. You could do some searches on YouTube. So they are pulling physical copies of the game also. No. I guess they're going to stop making them.
I'm
Some
sure it
printable.
had a
It'll probably
really
be
low.
out of print. It'll probably
Yeah.
shoot up in price.
You know what?
Definitely.
You know what
grab
I'm
it.
really pissed about that Platinum Games Ninja Turtles game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't buy it digital, but I have like 4 copies of it physically.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I wish I would have grabbed that digital because I have to go downstairs and go get the disc now in the
I
basement.
wonder how much that goes for. I'm gonna look that up.
I don't know, but I have a bunch of sealed copies of that for the Xbox. So if it goes for something, let me know.
I never bought it. Used it goes for 40.
How much sealed?
I'm trying to say
$500? I'll get rid of them tomorrow.
$63,
That's not bad.
$70. A little different. Interesting.
All right, let me pull up the list of our sponsors. And we will head on our way. Let me go here. Let me go to. All right. This thing lets me get through here. Alrighty, so I want to thank our sponsors of the Game Complainers podcast: JB Zombie 89, Abo, Hockey Fan, Captain Catch, and Trainwreck. Thank you for being sponsors of the Game Complainers podcast.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Also want to thank Richard with the $5 super chat Canadian, and I want to thank RWK88 for the $4.99 or $5 super chat as well. Thank you. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you guys.
And that's pretty much it for tonight. If there's anything else you want to check real quick, check the sites.
I checked the news. There's nothing else. Let me check Wario one more time
Yeah,
just to
check
see.
him one last time. So, really quick, you got Tiny Tina working?
Tiny Tina?
Yeah, remember you having problems connecting online?
Yeah, it works now. It was just the first weekend that it was all screwed up. So it works.
Oh, also the Coalition's going to be using Unreal Engine 5 for Gear
Right.
6, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's no surprise there.
Yeah, that's going to be really good looking.
Oh
Be a
man, that
good-looking
game
game.
is gonna be fucking killer when that drops.
Did
I'm
you-
all in.
Did you see the
It'll
really
be
quick-
Game Pass too, so
Did you see the new Starfield video? They put a video out on the Xbox YouTube channel.
That little robot.
I did see that. That's gonna be fucking killer.
That's going to be the Xbox's game of the year for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely.
That's fall, right? That comes out?
November.
Oh, sweet. That's going to be
Is
really
it
gonna
fun.
be
11/11/22 or something?
I think so. It's
And you know
definitely,
what's
like,
funny?
second week in
That's the
November.
day Skyrim came out. 11/11/11.
Well, that's
So
why they're
11
doing
years later. Yeah.
it. That's why they're doing it.
Yeah, November 11th.
That's
that'll
gonna be
be-
1-1-1-1-1-2.
Yeah, and if
Or
God of War
1, 2,
comes
3.
out around that time, then we're going to have two really good games on both of the platforms. So, don't know what Nintendo's going to do, but they're going to figure it out.
There's nothing besides Mario Strikers, so that's like spring or something. That's soon, I think.
Yeah, Nintendo needs to get
June.
literally on their game.
They don't care anymore.
They don't care. They got everybody's
Not-
money.
Not yet. They'll care when the new thing comes out, but
So I want to promote real quick. Go to Dreadpool's channel, subscribe. Go to his Teespring, check his thing out, check his store out. Go to Trainwreck's Twitch channel, Vengeful Brick.
Check it out.
He streams late at night like me. Who else has stuff on here right now to promote? I'll get to you, Anthony, but let me just get to anybody else in the chat here. Nobody else? Okay. Well, then I'll get to Anthony's channel. Let's talk Resident Evil.
I'm gonna be finishing Tormented Souls tomorrow. That's the plan. We're at the end of the game apparently, so I'm gonna beat it, and then it's gonna be on to, another survival horror game that I'll probably pick myself. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but I guess that'll be a surprise. I have a couple ideas, but we'll leave it up to that. Just got to get through one game at a time. So Tormented Souls, and then Dice Lock on Friday as well. So stream tomorrow, stream Friday.
What's Dice Lock on? RE2?
RE2 Claire B. I'm stuck on there. I keep getting my ass kicked by the chat, but this is my 4th attempt, so I will be doing that. So yes. So yeah, check them out, and then I'll send you over the stuff on Drive as well. Remind me to do that.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, so just so you know, when you're done with Tormented Souls, I'll stream it on PC with cheats.
perfect. I want to watch it.
When you're done.
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Oh yeah, yeah.
screaming it out
Oh
over here.
fuck.
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be any crossover.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, at the end of the day, this has just been, this has taken me a little bit longer because it is a harder game playing it legitimately. So it just takes, and regardless of that, the puzzles, I don't think you can cheat. So it's one of those things where it's like, even when you use cheats, you have to deal with the puzzles. So it's like you can't really get around them. So it might take you a little bit, but I think like you will enjoy it because like you're from that era.
Yep.
And I think some people won't get it, and some people don't get it, but I think most of my fans have enjoyed it, even though it doesn't get like a lot of views on my channel. It still gets a little bubble of people that really enjoy seeing that kind of thing. So I'm really excited to finish it
I
tomorrow.
actually
and,
had that game sealed for PS5 in the closet.
apparently the Switch console or the Switch port keeps getting delayed. I didn't even know it was coming to Switch, but I was like, damn, that's
I canceled
interesting.
that pre-order
Yeah,
because
no,
I was
it's-
like, you know what? Whatever.
because at this point you're gonna play it on PC and have the. It's like, what would you really want to play that in like 30
I
frames?
got it
and-
on good old games, so I'm good to
Yeah.
go.
It does run good on the new consoles, but
yeah, I have it on Xbox.
yeah, so it's smooth as hell. But yeah, so yeah, you only got to really worry about the nudity in the beginning, and then after that you'll be good.
You
But
know
I'll
what?
let you know if there's anything else that pops up.
You know what I hate about what I didn't like about that game? This is my pet peeve with survival horror games, and I'm just gonna fucking say it. I know people are gonna get mad. I don't like when there's like 50 fucking doors and all of them are unlocked.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that there's more than fucking 5 doors in a row. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like Silent Hill. Like Silent
It
Hill
is
drove
very
me,
much like that.
it drove me
Yeah.
nuts. It's Resident Evil meets Silent Hill, but this game. But Silent Hill did that, and it drove me fucking nuts because you couldn't see anything.
The school and everything.
You
Oh
had
my
to go
god.
in every room to make sure you checked everything. Like I hate that stuff.
Yeah, because
Resident
the only way.
Evil is so streamlined. Like you go
Yeah.
in that door, that hallway. There's only one friggin' door in the hallway.
Right. 4 doors are locked and 1 door is unlocked, or 2 doors are unlocked. Okay, I can narrow this down pretty easily. Let me go in this
Yes.
room, do all the puzzle thing. Okay, I got this piece. All right, let me go to the other. Okay, now I got this piece. It's like it just brings you along. This, it's like it definitely gives me Silent Hill vibes in terms of doors that are unlocked and yeah. But hey, if you don't like it, you don't got to keep streaming it. You
This
can
is
check it
why I
out.
want to play with cheats because I could just get
Yeah.
through it. Because I
Definitely.
can't get aggravated.
And don't be afraid to, the chat has helped me tremendously. So don't be afraid to be like, yo, chat, do you guys know this fucking puzzle? And then, like, a lot of our viewers, our regulars, they played this game. They know what's up. So
Right.
maybe someone can help you if you do need help. If
My
it gets
man
cryptic.
Abo is always helping me with these games. So
Abo is good for that. Yeah. There's a few people that are really, really like coming in and talking it up with that game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So stay tuned for that, guys. So that'll be that.
Oh, like in Silent Hill 2, while locked in the apartment, you have an entire row of locked doors. Jesus.
Oh yeah, Silent Hill 2. When you're in the
I only
apartment,
beat the first one.
there's like 4 different floors of that apartment, and you have to, and like you have like the underworld area again, so you have to go through that again, but with like all the monsters and shit. And it's like, dude, what the hell? Like it's a great game. Silent Hill 2 is one of my favorite games, but that game is hard. You do have to really try. So, but yeah. That's my 2 cents on Tormented Souls. I like it. I think it's a good game. So I know when I beat it, I'll still recommend it, but it will just be for survival horror fans that appreciate that kind of thing.
So you can find Anthony at Let's Talk Resident Evil on YouTube. Check him out. Subscribe over there if you like Resident Evil content. I think that's pretty much it. I know Frank has a channel, but do you do anything with it?
No, maybe once I move over to the new spot, I'll start doing stuff. But if you need to reach me, just get in touch with Perry. You can find me here. Just go into the chat and be like, hey.
Frank's always in the chats anyway too, so
Yeah,
you'll
he's
see him
always in
around.
the chat room, so
Yeah, you can find me for
We're,
now.
we're all always around somewhere, so way to find us.
well, I think that might do it for tonight. I want to thank you guys for being here, and that's pretty much it. I want to thank everybody once again for the sponsorships. I want to thank everybody for the super chats. I want to thank
Yeah,
everybody
thank
for
you.
just being here in general and supporting the show. And we will see
Appreciate
you
it.
guys next Wednesday. I'll probably see you guys. Maybe I'll stream in a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Well,
I really should get some sleep, but who the hell knows, right? But again, check out Trainwreck on Twitch, Vengeful Brick, and maybe he'll stream in a little while, and I won't stream. So who the hell knows? So, all right, everybody, take care. I want to thank Dreadpool again. I want to thank everybody in the chat.
Thank
Have
you
a
guys.
good one, guys. Peace
Bye.
out.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
What a bunch of losers. This show now starts with me. No, I'm out of here. If I stream again, you'll get a notification in the next like 20 minutes. So, peace out.